Welcome to Uintah High School. I'm John Nurden, and with me is Brett Brook. We're here tonight for a great game. We've got a matchup between Maple Mountain Golden Eagles and the Uintah Utes. We see the Eagles out in the south end of the field waiting for the Utes to arrive. And the Utes look like they're just about to line up, come out into the field, and get this game going. We're a few minutes away from start, Brett. Good to have you out tonight.
No, thanks for the introduction. As I look at my notes, tonight will be the night where both teams can really start to see some of their key weapons emerge. In fairness to both coaches, they're both coming out to brand new teams for the most part. Coach Brad Burtonshaw has only 3 returning starters, with the rest being underclassmen or new recruits. And it's Coach Todd Peacock's first season as head coach for the Utes. Now, both of these are veteran coaches and not new to this type of situation. So it's really up to these young men to showcase their talents and help their coaches really start to solidify who's going to be those guys that they go to in crucial situations tonight.
Excellent. So well said. You know, having new coaches and new blood in the program, I think helps everybody work a little harder. The kids are like, hey, I got a new coach to impress. I come out and I work hard, and I think I've seen that a lot from the Utes. We did not get a hold of Coach Peacock, but we talked to Coach Burtonshaw about the keys to the game for him. He said that the Maple Mountain must. He was very demanding about it. We must be sound in defense and defending the option, as well as the first defender making the tackle. He said our offense must be able to move the chains and produce TDs in the red zone. And special teams must change the momentum of the game in our favor. And I'll tell you, in high school football, those special team plays, that's what makes the difference. The turnovers and the special team plays. No,
they really add the momentum to the game, and they can take momentum from you or give momentum when needed. And head coach Brad Burtonshaw from Maple Mountain, he's been with the school since their inception 9 years ago. Before then, he was the defensive coordinator at Morgan High School, so he brings a lot of veteran coaching. He knows how to grab these young kids and just coach them up.
You know, and young kids, I'm not sure how Maple Mountain does. Uintah's pretty young. They've only got a few seniors this year, and not as many as usual. Looks like there's a fair bit of seniors there for Maple Mountain, seniors and juniors. They're a little older team, little more veteran.
So I spoke with Maple Mountain. They said 97% of their team had graduated last year.
Oh, so
they're starting pretty fresh.
A fresh team, but they've got some age to them.
They've
been around a little bit.
And they've got some size to them as well. If you look at their linemen, they're racking in there. They've got guys 6'2" to 6'5", weighing 260. So they've got a big front line there.
There you see on the screen, they're about to do the coin toss and decide who's going to kick off and who's going to receive and how that's going to play out. You know, one of the other things I see out on the field is the band ready to play. I know they worked really hard. The band here at Uintah does a little program called Sweat Week. They come out and they work 8 to 10 hours in the heat.
They're tougher than me.
Carrying their tubas.
They're tougher than me, I'll tell you that.
They actually have an ambulance as their, I don't know if you call it their mascot, but just in case, I guess.
Well, that's good to have on site.
Hey, we're going to take a short break and come back here shortly and get ready for the start of the game.
Being there to see the sunset, only to see it rise. Your friends, your family, and being around those who matter most. Visiting new places and trying new things. The road trips or the camping trips. The times you'll remember and the places you'll go back to. Let each mile bring you closer to the moments that matter. L&L Motor. People you know. People who care.
Some of the most important diagnostic tools in medicine today are in the radiology department. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, there are many modalities to choose from: CAT scans, nuclear medicine, MRI, 4D ultrasound, digital mammography, bone density scanning, and a totally digital format. The technicians at Ashley Regional are highly trained and are well known for their great customer service skills. If you need an x-ray of any kind, ask your physician to send you to Ashley Regional Medical Center for quality results.
In our small community, something big is happening. Strata's fiber network is connecting thousands of locations in the basin, bringing internet speeds now as fast as 1 gig. Delivered across the fastest technology available, gig internet has the speed and power equal to 1,000 megabits per second. For more streaming, more sharing, more connected devices, and more possibilities. It's internet fast enough for your life. Get your gig today from Strata Networks. We connect lives.
Welcome back to Uintah High School, where we've got the marching band bringing out the team. They're coming out here ahead with the cheerleaders. It looks like the drill team as well. So it's a big event here for the first home game at Uintah High School.
No, tensions are high, I guarantee. Look at the marching band. They're in full winter gear out there, locked and loaded, and they're doing a great job.
And their winter gear is black, Brett. It's black. And you can see the sun just beating down on them. And, you know, Uintah has done a really great job. The community here building this stadium, the Kurt Belcher Stadium. What a neat thing. Here we go. The Utes are coming out. Going to run through the cheerleaders and the drill team.
Nice. I like the fire. Get them going. Take advantage of home field and come out firing on them tonight.
You know, Brett, I always hate thinking about the first play here at home. We just won't talk about it.
We won't. We won't even
remember
go there.
that?
We'll let the butterflies. That's when the butterflies
do you remember
get
the home
released.
play, the first
oh, yeah.
one in this stadium?
No, I don't. What happened?
It wasn't very good for the Utes. So hopefully that's wore off now, and tonight's group is going to do well.
Oh, yeah. We'll do great.
The band, the drill, and the cheerleaders. The school spirit here is just growing by leaps and bounds year after year.
No, this stadium, I see a lot of schools are going to this AstroTurf, and some of the pros and cons of this AstroTurf is the players say they can cut a lot harder with it, but when it's out there and it's 110 degrees out, it's hot out there on that AstroTurf. You wouldn't imagine how hot. You can feel the sun radiating off that.
You know, I would imagine. I coach the boys soccer, and we'll go down to St. George and play down there, and it'll be 130 on the turf.
Those soccer guys don't have an ounce of fat on them, do they?
No. Well, we're about to have the national anthem, so we'll just go ahead and take a look at that while we wait for the start of the game. Well done from the band.
Great
that was
job.
A great rendition of our country's national anthem. Let's play some football. Clear off the field. Get the dancers, cheerleaders, and the band off, and they'll do a great job of marching on and off. You see them all doing their thing, and the instructors that help them put countless hours in to get those cadences and marching and dancing and band playing, just countless hours. People, big thanks to you for doing that.
No, John, so the Golden Eagles, they run out on the field here, and Maple Mountain's first preseason opener was last week against Woods Cross, where the Golden Eagles only had 94 total yards of offense and 46 snaps. Their defense, on the other hand, did have 2 sacks and forced 6 punts during the game, but still managed to give up 359 yards to the Wildcats.
So both teams had a lackluster first game then.
They really did, and Uintah had to make the long haul down to St. George.
And play on that AstroTurf we were talking about down
Exactly.
there. With the black beads and the heat, I'll bet you it was hot.
I think one of the kids told me that it was about 102 at kickoff.
If it's 102 in the air, it's going to be 120, 130 on the turf.
It really is.
So here we go, Brett. Looks to me as though Maple's going to kick that thing off, that thing being the football.
So we got number 21 back to receive.
Isaiah Roberts. And Petrie back there.
And Petrie,
Taylor.
I heard he is just a little dog with a big bite. So I'm looking forward to see what he can bring to the table tonight for the Utes.
And a pretty big punt. Right up and over into the end zone. Utes are going to start with the ball on the 35.
So here we go. Let's get some momentum created here. See what they can do.
I don't know what I was thinking there. I mean on the 20. I just wanted an extra 15 yards, Brett.
Oh, you got to.
All right.
So who do we got at quarterback tonight? Is it Kyle Henderson?
Looks like Henderson's leading the crew out right now. That's one nice thing. Henderson's pretty good with the option. He can choose to run, he can throw, and he can hand that ball off. And he's pretty tricky with all three, having a good year of experience last year.
Okay, good handoff, but they make the stuff up the middle there.
And that was definitely the option. He almost held that back, and I think if he would have held it, he might have got a few more yards there, but whoever was going to take that was getting crunched there. Was that Isaiah that ran the ball?
25, Isaiah.
Revels?
I'll let you pronounce that last name, and we'll get confirmation on
Looks
that
like
later.
Revels to me. So, Isaiah again. Nope.
Takes the
Keeps
ball.
it this time. Henderson.
Okay,
Oh, he cuts
and they
back.
gobble him up. They gobble him up. Big
Gets
sack.
He gets about, not a sack, he gets a few yards there.
Few yards on it.
Not much. Chains don't move very much. Well, maybe a couple of yards. So, looks like third and 3. We'll call that 3rd and 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, 88, Marcus Johnson.
Jumped in there and took Kyle Henderson down. You know, Kyle's just athletic and wiry. Just one of those guys that you just want him to have the football in his hand. And he just gave Corbin Allen, their tight end, a little, hey, something. Watch Corbin. Oh, and I like it. It goes the other way, opposite of Corbin. Nice blocking ahead of him.
Petrie shakes off a defender.
Shakes and bakes, and he gets a first down. Well drawn up play, and I like how Henderson just goes over to Corbin Allen, and he puts him at tight end on the right side, and you see Petrie take off to the left, and they pitch back to him, and he gets the yardage he needs with great blocking, and that always makes a difference.
Blocking is key in the game, and Petrie, he's a guy that we got to keep our eye on throughout the night. He's going to bring that fuel and fire to just give him that momentum, push him up the field all night.
Already I see a different Uintah Ute team. Just the old's out and the new's in.
And he holds it there, and that's a stuff up the middle, pushes him back, looks about the line of scrimmage. Maybe got a yard or two.
Maybe 2.
No, and that's what Coach Peacock brings. He brings a wealth of knowledge along with him. He's coached down in southern Utah. I think he's got over 20 years experience coaching and as an athletic director. And I hear he teaches Spanish as well. So.
Well, good. We need a little Spanish speaking here.
A little mixed with a little Spanish lingo.
I have a son headed to Argentina, going to speak some Spanish. Lots of kids from here go and speak Spanish. Seems like, a keeper that time. Oh,
okay,
and
he's stuffed.
Gets stuffed again. He gets a couple of yards. You know, it's 2 here, 2 there, and now they got to go with a little more. Oh, and he got away after the whistle, but looks like he's got 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 maybe.
55, Joe Basinger. senior, 6'5", 300 pounds out there.
You know, I see Mitchell Tucker going in. He keeps going in and out, doing his job, talking to the coach. Just looks like a kid that just wants to be there and part of the program. Here you go, up and under. Big line up front.
Okay, we got movement.
Go back to Petrie.
Hansels, and he's making a cut
and he
there.
almost got it.
Oh, and he stuffed again.
You see Henderson fake pretty good, but they are going to be about 4 yards short this time. Likely they're in punt zone. So we're going to see Isaiah Perez come out, I'm assuming.
Jake Johnson for the Golden Eagles.
Oh, they gave him a false start. What are they doing here? I can't tell what they're doing. Oh, start the clock. Okay.
Yeah, Jake Johnson made the big stuff there for the Golden Eagles.
Well, Brett, the Golden Eagles having to make that trip down here to Uintah. This first drive was sustained pretty good, but they're not punting it away. They're going to go for it here.
So 4th down.
Oh, and they do it. They get him offside.
They
draw
outside?
him off. Well done.
Like I said, Coach Peacock brings a breath
that early
and wealth of
early season. You know, those kids are going to be getting the no, you can't do that anymore.
I love it.
Yeah, I like to see him make that happen and get their first down off of that. Moving the chains. Well, it wasn't punt territory, I guess.
No, they had about a 4th and 5 there, and they drew them off.
It's just enough. Kind of one side of the hash is how they got that. And there's a little handoff up the middle, and that again
Beautiful
was Isaiah
run.
Riddles.
Helmet comes off. We've got a flag on the field.
So generally when your helmet comes off, you go off, and Isaiah's going off.
Isaiah, beautiful run. The O-line just carried him down about 5 more yards than they were going to give him.
Yeah, and looks to be a pretty good penalty. Likely
15 yards.
Yeah, so there was definitely some aggressive behavior there. Hey, tonight's game is our coverage is brought to you by L&L Motors. L&L is the #1 rated new car dealer in the Basin. Visit our new Buick GMC full-service store in Vernal. You see, this drive sustaining, I like this a lot, Brett. Haven't seen that out of the Utes early season for a while now, so I like the offense. Oh, and a little throw.
Oh, I love it. Did he hold on to it?
Was that Allen?
Number
Yes,
11, Allen.
It went to Corbin Allen. Corbin's a big, tall kid, so you can always see it's Corbin.
He's built like an NFL player already.
He really is. Did he drop it? Must not have caught that.
Yeah, he threw it through a tight window, and
yeah, there wasn't
he
much
had his
there.
tips on it. Couldn't hold on to it. Keep the momentum right here. Almost in the red zone for Uintah. Not a bad way to start.
No, 2nd and 10. See what Henderson can pull out this time again. Little motion.
Oh, and we've got a flag.
Little false start. Doggone it. Someone got a little anxious on this side, knowing the play was coming. Who was that going to? Number 26, Isaiah Jensen. And we're going to take that 15 yards and march back a few more. Probably take 5 back the other way.
Yeah, false start.
So it's going to be 2nd and 15 now.
Don't need those kind of errors this close to the red zone.
And it's how you handle it as a player when they come, because you're going to have those errors. In high school football, you're going to have penalties, and you're going to move lots of yardage off of penalties, both directions. It's how you manage the way you feel.
Looking to throw, holds it.
Oh,
tucks it back down, shaking
and baking.
He does a great
job. Get going now.
All right.
He ran a lot of yardage, and he got about 7 of it back, so he got about half of what he needed. And Kyle's not one to just tuck and run. He just wanted to kind of zigzag and work his way up in there, and he did a decent job of getting some yardage back.
Picked up about 6 there, yeah.
So what are we, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 8.5? We don't really go in halves, but call it 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go. Let's see what we can do. See what kind of play Coach Peacock has up his sleeve.
All right. A lot of anticipation this year. You see the same start, same motion, same everything. Oh,
Get rid of the ball. Get rid of the
dang,
ball. And he's sacked.
he gets shirt tackled. You know, that's just too bad because he does a great job of tucking under the tackle, and that's that thing that Maple Mountain's coach said we got to get that first tackler to make the tackle, and that went in their favor right there.
Definitely. And really the
Here
first.
you see on the L&L Monster replay, he just gets swarmed after he tucks and gets his shirt yanked. Not too bad.
Yeah, Branson blood in there, drawing blood on that tackle.
And we're going to punt. We see a decent little punt go up. Actually, a really
Beautiful
nice
punt.
Going to pin Maple Mountain on the 4-yard line. And
Beautiful punt.
let's see. That is Isaiah Perez punting that. I'll tell you, Isaiah, he's a D1 soccer goalkeeper.
Is that
if he
right?
wants to be. I don't know how he is in football, but that's as good a punt as I've seen ever.
Hey, if you can keep that leg alive during the offseason in soccer, you're good to go,
there
right?
you go. You bet. Well, all right, so Maple Mountain takes over on a punt, and they're at their own 4. So now we get a look at Uintah's defense and see who the stars are of this little program. And you see a lot of the same people playing both ways. Isaiah Roberts.
Leo Jimenez,
Taylor
big
Gardner.
guy on the D-line for him. And he finds a hole.
Big hole.
20. Corey Huff for the Golden Eagles.
And you see Isaiah Jensen does a great job of open field tackle there after the first down is already taken care of. Big hole in the Utes defense right there, not keeping them in their own end. So a little patience here with
And I haven't even mentioned Alex Foster down there for the Utes.
Alex, a big boy.
He's D1 potential himself. He's got the body.
He does. Alex, he's got such a great demeanor, too. Just a happy, smiley guy. And there you go, Alex. You open your mouth and you say his
There
name,
you
and
go.
he takes the tackle under his own arms. And there you see the team. Fans in the background, everyone kind of enjoying a great Friday night. Not quite under the lights yet, but lights coming. Maple Mountain, 2nd and 8. Little
Sends a
motion.
man in
Oh,
motion.
and they
He
fumble
drops
it. They fumble it.
Oh, good
Oh,
dive back. He drops it again.
He does go down. So the Utes do a great job of pushing back Maple Mountain. They're going to be Maple's looking to be 3rd and 16 now.
No, fumbled the handoff there. Costly mistake for the Eagles. Pushes them back all the way up against the line.
It
there
could
at
have
the
cost them a
goal.
touchdown right there if the Utes were right on top, and they weren't because the
No, Jimenez came in
zigzag
there
was doing
pretty quick.
what it needed to. Yes, he got right in there on the fumble and got the good tackle. Look for a long pass here to get out of this.
Yeah,
They're
third
definitely
and long.
looking to pass, and it is. And
that-
it's to nobody. And that guy's not very good at football. That nobody? He's not very good. So
nobody close. So great set for the defense here.
very good set. You see maybe the first play they gave up something. They took it all back on the tackle of Alex Foster. And then Maple Mountain throws out the punt team, and they're looking to punt from inside their end zone. So the Utes standing at not even the 50. They're about 45-yard line of Maple Mountain. So they're going to have great field position if everything goes decent with this
And
punt.
Isaiah Roberts for the Utes looking to grab a hold
Lots
of
of
this
pressure
one.
coming from Corbin Allen.
Nice
A
kick.
great punt out of the end zone. Oh, and a decent job to catch the ball and get 4 or 5 yards afterwards. Is that Alex? No, that's Isaiah. Nope.
Caleb
Petrie.
Petrie.
Caleb doing it all. What did you call him at the beginning? The
He's
little
a
guy?
little dog with a big bite. Keep an eye on him all night. He's going to be on the radar. He's going to be winning those coaches over tonight. I guarantee it.
Another one of our sponsors, Stickman, is proud to sponsor VTV's live coverage of Uintah Basin High School football.
So momentum in the Utes' favor right now. Let's see if they can keep it going.
See if they can put some points on the board. This one's going to be important to get some points on the board.
Triple
Yeah.
option. Flags flying everywhere.
Definitely motion in the offensive line before we got going here. So false start going to be the call. Push back the Utes another 5 yards, and it'll be 1st and 15. And there you see the call. Strata Network is proud to bring you live coverage of local sports. Enjoy reliable coverage and unbeatable speed from the company that brings you more local cell sites than any other carrier. Nationwide 4G LTE coverage and the latest devices from your favorite brands. Strata Networks.
Well said, John. So field's starting to be covered in shadows here. The team loves it. I know the fans do over there on the home side.
You know, it's nice to switch the fans over to the home side. That was almost a false start again. That was really close.
And they pick up. Did they get a couple
Just
on that
a couple
one?
yards. Looks like 2 yards. We're right on the 50, and they're going to spot that right on the 50.
Defensive line for Maple Mountain, they're a force to be reckoned with. A lot of these guys are all over 6 foot, 200 plus.
They are, and I hope the Utes are setting them up. Up the middle, up the middle, up the middle, out around the outside, or up the middle, and maybe a nice pass. I'd like to see Henderson just throw one over about the 10-yard line and see if he can just catch a big one. Nice big play. You see the same motion, same thing, and
struggling there.
You know, you can see that one for sure. Definitely that was Mitchell Tucker just taking off just a little early, and the official standing right on top of that.
Isaac Jensen's going to report in for the Utes.
I think you just
Caleb Petrie's going to slide out for a minute.
Get a little excited on that play. That was going to go to Petrie, and he was going to make a touchdown. It was set up just for something different. They kept doing same thing, and then they cut up the middle on that one.
No, and this is for the Utes that are coming back. This is a different offense than they ran last year.
Yeah, so
they
it's
ran.
all new.
I believe they ran they're running a triple option here tonight.
Oh, geez, it's tight quarters in there. And
Nice
they get a nice
cut.
run out of it. Back to the
Nice
line of
cut.
scrimmage. So it's going to be 3rd and about 11, maybe 3rd and 10.
So last year the Utes ran a spread package, and this year they run a triple option. A little bit more running involved, I think.
I like that. There's a lot more going on there, a lot of things that can happen.
And this triple option can set up the pass definitely later in the game.
There you see on the L&L Monster, or the L&L Motor Replays. We have a little TV show that we call it the L&L Monster Replays. Called the Sports Bit.
He fumbles it, but he
He does a great job to keep it. Was that Isaiah? That was Isaiah Jensen. Does a good job just to keep the ball in the Utes' possession. Never really went anywhere. Oh, there's a penalty somewhere in the backfield, probably holding. It's based on where it is.
Yeah, that's against the Utes. Too. Body language shows me.
You see them
that they're
asking what they
walking
want.
back.
They're going to deny it or take it. Maple Mountain puts the Utes at 4th and 10, and they do not take the penalty. So about 4th and 9. So the Utes bring on Isaiah Perez. He's going to try to pin back Maple Mountain one more time. So a very defensive battle at this point, and the Utes have had the better offense so far.
Definitely. Let's see if Perez can pin him up against the goal line again.
Oh, and he
Nearly
he gets hammered.
Oh.
He gets hammered, and no flag.
And they got to jump on that ball. Oh, and they just
how
hesitate.
is there no flag there? We got to see. I don't know if the L&L replay
Let's go to the
got that.
replay on that. Hopefully they got
he
it.
gets tackled.
And nobody saw that.
The ref saw it, so that I must not have seen. Something's different there. Huh? I must not have saw everything. I just saw him run into him afterwards. Either way, the ball is at the Maple Mountain 20-yard line, and Maple Mountain going to take over on another punt from the Utes. The Eagles with the ball. Who is their quarterback there, Brett?
So Eagles are running. They've got they're battling at the
Oh, and they
quarterback.
fumble it again, and the Utes almost come up with it. It bounces right back. Looks like it's number 10, Cameron Dorney. And Dorney doesn't necessarily fumble. It gets knocked out of his hands by the motion player. You see here, yeah, it comes right out, and that's his tailback comes running up, number 20, Corey Huff.
So my sources tell me that they haven't found a starting quarterback yet for the Golden Eagles. They've got both Cam Dorney and Ethan Nelson battling. Cam Dorney, a junior.
With it. Sources. I like that you got sources, Brett.
You
Keep
got to
using the
have them.
sources.
You got to have
And the
them.
quarterback just he was keeping that the whole way. And the Utes stand him up. He gets maybe 2 yards. And it's going to be 3rd and about 15 now. Quarterback keeper for Dorney. And he was thinking that the whole way. Kind of just ran right into the tackler.
No, defense is solid on the Ute side. They've got them 3 big boys right up front for them.
Yeah, nobody wants to go in that wall.
Foster and Jimenez.
Jimenez.
Leo.
Oh, yeah, here they come with the big rush. Oh, and they get right around it. That sounds like we got our technical difficulties taken care of now.
Beautiful.
Well, so if anyone that missed any of that coverage but is back now, Maple Mountain threw one up and over the top and just got away from the Utes and made a touchdown from about the 45-yard line with a 3rd and 17, 18 yards, and just made a heck of a great play, a heck of a great catch. And now they're going to be kicking off to the Utes. Utes are going to go talk about it. A little disappointing because the Utes have played a better football game than down 7-0, Brett.
So they hold them to only 6. They blocked that.
Yeah,
they blocked that extra point.
6-0. Still, you know, it is a nice feature to not give up that extra point. But man, giving that touchdown up is just a bummer. But it happens. You know, everybody scores a lot in a high school football game. Utes are going to come back and get one quick here, I feel.
Kick is up.
And this one's going to get to be run back.
And Petrie
comes right up in the middle, doesn't care who's there, gets it up about the 22-yard line. 23. They're going to give him to the 23.
Not bad by Petrie. Getting a
Ashley
little redemption.
Regional, the only Joint Commission accredited hospital in the basin. Ashley Regional is looking forward to the completion of their new Women's Center in 2018. Another one of our great sponsors is Moon Lake Electric. They're owned by people they serve. Moon Lake is a cooperative, not privately owned, Brett. Providing power in the area since 1938.
I like it. Let's see if the Utes can get something rolling right now.
Kyle up and under, same motion.
Keeps it. They
Yeah,
don't
I
see
said
who
they
has
do not
it.
know he has the ball, and he got a lot of yards in side to side, but he picked up 6 or 7.
Oh, and now there's a flag.
Late flag. Let's see if we can pick that up on the LNL replay, what it was there at the end of the play.
See if that was unsportsmanlike conduct or.
It's kind of got to be, doesn't it? Here you see on LNL.
Oh, and he's down. Maybe a late
A
hit.
nice punt. And, you know, we've got some early season technical difficulties, but that's a great LNL right there to see that punt push back Maple Mountain early in the game. And, yes, it's going to be 15 yards, personal foul, something after the tackle was done and the play was over. So the Utes are going to move the chains. Like we said, you're going to get some, you're going to lose some. Penalties are going to go both ways. That's a couple of big ones. You know, as a coach, Brett, I don't know that I hate that early in the season other than I hate it. But our boys are trying to play hard when they get some penalties there. You know, this is football.
No, personal fouls. You shouldn't have those at any time in the season. Nice
and
break.
he gets around the edge, and Kyle Henderson makes about 5-6 yards.
There's another 6 yard, and they'll take it 6 yards at a time. They'll get moving up the field fast like that.
He must have stepped out a little bit before. Looked like he got 6. They're going to give him 3.
Whoa.
Must have stepped out over there. You know, that line judge is right on top of it. And we like our officials here. They seem to do a really good job for us.
Definitely.
So we won't bag on them too bad. But we wanted 6. They gave us 3. We'll take it.
So Henderson under center, hands
This
off.
time, just a quick handoff. Big push.
Nice.
The line gets just that extra yardage. Might have got a first down, might not. Who was that? Isaiah Revels?
Isaiah.
If we're not saying Revels right, we'll hear about it soon enough. Revelers.
Yes. Carson Kay for the Golden Eagles. He was down in that, assisting in that tackle. Student section fired up over there for the Utes. I love it. Petrie in motion.
What do they got?
Got a false start.
Goodness, I hate that play. That's like the fourth one. They got to get that under control.
Yeah, and that's going to bring them back 5 yards.
You know, they're just about to a first down, and they give up 5 yards on something stupid like that. I just hate that. You know, if you look right there in the middle of the screen, down low, you see the eyebrows. You gotta pick him out nice and close. Actually, he's turned his head now, but
Oh, he knows he's on
there
camera.
you go.
Huh? There he is.
right there,
Put
just
the
above
kiss.
the 95. That would be Brock Nurden, my son.
Put the kiss cam on him.
Don't put the kiss cam on him. He'll be smooching somebody.
All right, under center
Okay, here
for
we
the
go.
Utes. 32 in
Gonna go-
motion.
Gonna keep it. Go the outside, and he's gonna get a
nice
lot.
fake. Nice fake.
He doesn't get all he wanted. He was thinking he might get the distance right there, but nice
Henderson.
job, Kyle Henderson.
Good job, Henderson there.
He's fooling everybody because he holds that ball forever, and he's the decider. Both people are holding it, and they just know Kyle's keeping it or Kyle's giving it to me, and it's hard to tell when you're watching that.
No, and the game is transformed into that kind of play. You see all the NFL quarterbacks doing that now, and it works so well.
And just a quick handoff,
For a few.
couple of yards. Hey, Savage, the Savage family founded the company in 1946 with a single truck hauling coal and timber in Utah. Today, they are a leader in the supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across the variety of industries, including electric power generation, coal production, oil refining, railroad, chemical, oil field downhole service, and other industries. Savage, another sponsor of our live coverage of Friday night under the lights high school football here at Uintah High School.
So Petrie in motion, and
Just-
who did we get off?
It was obvious, and I don't, if we watch that on I don't know if the L&L wants to put that on there again for the replay, but you can just see it. I out of the corner of my eye, I'm watching the field, and I could see the movement before the snap went on the line, and it looked like 2 or 3 people, and that is just too many. They got to get that under control.
Yeah.
Somebody's anxious. Somebody's getting beat off the line. You know, I've watched a few football games, Brett, or football movies, and I don't know which one it was. You know, watch the knuckles. Do they flex? Are they?
Oh,
what are they
yeah.
doing
Do you
here?
see blood running through the knuckles? Do they turn
Yeah.
white?
Come on, what is it? We got to get that figured out. If nothing else, at least he'll be thinking about that rather than his motion.
Oh, nice little over the top.
And Corbin Allen, big Corbin Allen.
I've been waiting for Allen. He's got such a big body. And those guys, if they can find him open more like that, they have a hard time bringing that guy down.
You know, I'm not sure if our technical difficulties are holding us back, but I'd sure like to see that one on the L&L. Looks like he got his thumb a little bit. There you go, L&L replay. Kyle, quick over the top, right to Corbin Allen. Little cut back.
And you can't miss him.
No, you can't miss him. He's easy. He's an easy tight end to throw the ball to.
No, I bet Henderson loves having him as an asset. So, they keep it. Doesn't fool Maple Mountain.
That was fooling me. I couldn't see what was happening.
60, is that 69? 60 with the stuff. That's
So,
Isaac Clark.
Gonna have a timeout here by the Utes. Again, our technical difficulties. There's about 7 minutes and 50 seconds left. And each team using one timeout to this point. Actually, looks like the Utes might have used another. I don't remember them using another, so I think they've just used one.
So Allen holding that thumb a little bit, but I think he's going to shake it off.
Yeah, thumb's not going to stop Corbin from coming in there and playing his heart out.
There's our fans out tonight in full effect in Vernal, Utah. They love coming out to the games. You know, coming out to the game when the weather's like this, there's nothing better.
No, it's really fun, and you see the community in there and lots of people that care about their kids and just care about our community. What a great place to raise a family and be part of the community.
So let's see if we see 25 Isaiah Revels get the handoff. Oh, and they go the other way with it. Get a couple.
So they get half of it this time. Looks like they're going to, maybe not quite half. They get a couple. Goodness. You'd think I need glasses. Oh, yeah, I had my son bring a few. It gets hard to see those numbers the older you get out on the field. And apparently it was hard to see the line. Couple yards, so it's 3rd and 9. The Utes down almost at the 30-yard line. They just got to make a push. They got two chances here. They're not going to punt this one. So
and he
holds it a long time, but it's a great play.
Nice
it kind of
push up
broke
the
up.
middle.
And, they thought that Kyle Henderson had the ball, but he did not. He had given that ball back up to Reveles.
He definitely needed that one right there, and that gives the momentum back in our favor.
The Utes move the chains. Again, L&L Motors is the #1 rated car dealer in the basin. Visit our new Buick GMC full-service store in Vernal.
So defense for the Golden Eagles trying to make a stand here.
Been a pretty non-stop game. Action keeps going, and that one Kyle gave up, and there was just no fooling him this time. Maple Mountain was on top of it. They had both of them tackled, whoever had the ball.
Yeah, Isaiah couldn't get anywhere through that big defensive line.
Well, Brett, Strata Networks is proud to be your local wireless provider. Right now, get a 4G smartphone for $0 down and upgrade in as early as 1 year with Strata Plus. Learn more at strataworks.com. Okay, Utes, here we go. We got a 2nd and 10?
2nd and 10.
Basically. Oh, and he just gets stuffed again.
And that is a big stuff.
They're not fooling him now. We got to have something different. Same play, same play, same play. You know, do you just keep going with it like Novocaine and see if it'll finally work? Down at the near red zone, and here you see on the L&L replay, it just comes too little too late.
Yeah, Isaac Clark for the Golden Eagles in the mix.
And Reveles gets the ball again and gets stuffed again. So let's see what the Utes have up their sleeve now. Something different's going to happen here. Yeah, they go different. That was a zig and a zag. Petrie had that, and Petrie saw he needed to go left. And
Mitchell Tucker, too, in the area.
Yeah, he had two options there, Henderson did. I think Petrie thought, I'm going to cut left. And
little miscommunication.
Henderson thought he was going to keep cutting straight. Well, not cut at all. But I like the changeup, something different. And they are going to try and give Isaiah Perez a chance to put 3 on the board.
So let's see this golden leg at work.
Yeah, he has plenty of power to get this 40-yarder up through the uprights.
Light breeze.
And it gets blocked. All the way blocked.
Foster chasing him down. Can't get a hold of him.
Oh, and there's holding. There's definitely holding.
And
I see it. They got it.
Foster.
They got it. And Foster does a great job attacking. But there's holding back here. Clear back here about the 50-yard line.
Gotcha. Lots of action during that play. So the kick.
Trying to figure out what happened. I saw here at the 50-yard line, Maple Mountain basically tackled the tackler. So the defensive player got thrown to the ground. And the call was made back at the 20-yard line. And I'm not sure if he drops there because he can't throw it clear to the 50, because it's a spot foul. And they are bringing the chains up. And the flag is getting waved off, so there is no penalty.
Okay.
Maple Mountain keeps the ball. Oh, that was a disappointing decision there. Not sure what happened, but it happened, so here we are again. Penalties could have helped the Utes, and they did not.
No Alex Foster. He started off down here at the 20, and then I see him down here at the 40.
Yeah,
that
how
guy
did he
did
get
not
there?
give up on
No,
the play.
He's got some wheels on him for as big a boy as he is, athletic as can be. So not exactly sure what's going on, but everyone's deciding. Let's see, we got a new quarterback for
number
Maple Mountain.
8, Joel Raskin.
That's not right.
Oh, sorry, over here.
You're okay. Dawson
Dawson
Stokes.
Stokes.
And Maple Mountain just takes momentum to their favor, and the Utes give up another big play. Kind of shell-shocked as to what's going on. Kind of putting their hands in the air, a little frustrated, and they just got to pull it together now.
No, that
Just got to pull it together.
was a good run by Yabzira
Chains get moved
Gala.
again. So now they're down into the red zone. Maple Mountain in the red zone. Going to see what they can make happen. Look for a pass into the end zone right here. You know, that's how they got the Utes last time. Be ready for it.
So Ethan Nelson,
No,
shotgun
quarterback
keeps
keeper,
it.
and he zigzag
Nice
spins,
spin.
dives,
Down
and he
about
gets
the-
down to the 3rd. You got, Brett?
About the 3 or 4, Ethan Nelson
It's a
with the quarterback
heck of a
keeper.
run. Ashley Regional was named one of the top 100 rural hospitals in America by Becker's Review. Ashley Regional supports Uintah High School sports. Our sponsors, big thanks to all of them for putting up so that the VTV can cover the sports.
No, and showcase this local talent that we have here and all across the Wasatch front. He keeps it again.
Keeps it, but nothing doing there, and it just about gets his head knocked off by number 52.
Jacob Mold, they say he's the toughest guy on the team.
Yeah, I didn't. That was scary as he came through there. Corbin Allen with the tackle, but Jacob Mold with the holy cow. Looked like he was going to knock someone out. So, Utes seeing what they can do, see if they can hold him a couple more times. Struggling to put points on the board, but doing a decent job. And
Nelson.
nice tackle. Oh,
Works out
they
of it.
had a tackle, and he did work out of it. But the Utes kept him down. Again, same team. Nope, that was number 73 this time with the tackle. And I'm not sure what his name is.
Jacob Mold was
Jacob
action
Mold was
that
in
action
there.
again as well.
But we don't have a 73 on our sheet, so Big Bad, number 73, we'll call him. Maybe it's Dalton Dudley. I've got a 75, but we'll have to see if we can get that figured out. Okay, another stop. Got to make 2 more. Quarterback
Shotgun
keeper this time.
flips
They
it.
shuffle it, and that's all they needed to do.
Gets in, number 20 for the Golden Eagles. That's Corey Huff.
There is a flag on the play. Looks like holding on the offense. Going to push the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles back 5 yards.
Okay.
And that's just the break that the Utes needed. So it's 3rd and about 12 or 13. Now looks like 3rd and 13.
Oh, you're so good at that.
Well, they have the hash marks out there, Brett, and it makes it a lot easier if you just look at those. So with the few minutes left in the half, the Utes are holding strong. Moon Lake Electric, operated by people they serve. Moon Lake is a cooperative, not privately owned, providing power to the area since 1938. Find and like them on Facebook.
So 3rd down here.
All right, 3rd and 13.
Nelson in the shotgun.
The last play was a little scary. Oh, there you go. I think
got
that
him,
was.
Joe.
I think that was motion.
44, Mitchell Tucker. He was involved in that.
Yeah, but he moved because they moved. So Maple Mountain moved first.
So they're dropping
just
him back again.
dropping
I love
themselves
it.
back. So Maple Mountain struggling with penalties, kind of keeping themselves from big points there. That was a touchdown taken away on a great, well-designed play. You know, and often those well-designed plays work better if you hold. But
Yeah.
here we go.
Trips lined out on the strong side. He's looking
And he's
to
going to throw it. And
Oh,
it is
barely picked
through the
off.
hands. Through the hands of Isaiah Roberts.
Isaiah. He's wishing he can get that one
he
back.
He does want that one back. But that's a 4th down. So are they going to try to kick another field goal attempt?
It looks like they're pulling the quarterback, and they're going to bring the kicker in,
And the quarterback that was in there, Dawson Stokes, basically ran the ball every time till that throw. And I think Coach went, ooh, that was a little scary.
No. So they hold for number 27.
There is no number 27 on our sheet, except it's right there, Marcus.
I'll let you pronounce that one.
Kramenhoek.
And it's up, and
it's
wide.
Little wide. So 2 punts in there, or 2 field goal attempts.
What was the pronunciation on that name again?
Thanks. Kramenhoek. Marcus K.
Marcus K, we'll call him. So the Utes get out of there with a big stop.
Yeah, no, that was a great stop for the Utes. 1 on each end. So aside from the long one over the top, starting to equal itself out.
They've been
bit.
holding their ground.
Both teams holding pretty good.
Not too bad for the second preseason game of the year.
All right, Brett, here we go.
Kyle Henderson still under.
Same thing, like Novocaine, I'm telling you. Just the same play over and over.
And he had a hole there.
He did.
But they're holding his helmet, it looked like a little bit.
They just yanked him back.
Couldn't see quite where that was held.
Yeah, I'd like to see that on the L&L replay. You know, just a little slow getting through there.
He had a hole but couldn't shoot the gap there.
Looks like his arm's a little sore. You see,
Let's
he
look
gets
at
it
that
in
replay.
there, goes through, and he does. Just gets his arm yanked.
These guys, they
a beating.
know how to take a beating.
Their bodies do. You know, if me and you did that, we would not be enjoying ourselves tomorrow.
Ball came loose. Where's it at? Who's got it? They're pulling people off.
It's a fumble, and it goes the other way. Maple Mountain takes over on a fumble. Big number 75.
Tyson S. over there with the big one. I'm going to throw that one to John.
Sully. and here we see on the L&L replay, and you know, that was one where Henderson let it go. That wasn't even a fumble. That was just.
It just popped loose.
No,
yeah.
the handoff wasn't communicated. So Isaiah Roberts didn't know it was actually in his pocket. Just bad communication between the two.
And those are things that you'll get ironed out with these preseason games.
That's why we have preseason, to fix that stuff right there.
So
that's the first turnover, though, on a fumble or an interception or anything.
So Yazbiera.
So Corbin Allen stays on top of that. Puts the tackle on and basically gives up a first down first, though. Or if not, it looks like maybe gave up 9 yards.
So that Ute front line, they play both sides of the ball. Those guys.
They gave up a first down. 10 yards on that. Yeah, playing both sides. Say that again.
They got the endurance.
Got to have the endurance in high school football in the smaller divisions. This year with the new 6A, 5A, 4A, Utes stay in 4A.
And they stuff them there.
They don't only stuff him, he just gets nothing. The only thing better than that is nothing for the Ute players.
Ethan Nelson has to shake that one off a little bit.
Is Ethan playing quarterback now? Is that their third quarterback of the night? Or has it always been Ethan and I had it wrong with Dawson and I just can't see that it's a 6, not an 8? Is that what you're telling me, Brett?
Ethan's been holding strong there for the last few snaps, so let's see what he can do here. In the red zone. Takes it, looks down the field. Has a man intercepted.
Yes,
intercepted by Petrie.
And you see there, so one turnover and another turnover. Utes don't have good field position off this, but Petrie is not allowed to get back up like an NFL player.
And there's my little dog with the big bite, getting the team back in the mix.
You know, for those of you who can't see me on TV, I just got punched by Brett. He's excited. Friday night under the lights, and the Utes get an interception. Well done, Petrie. Going the other direction. 96 yards to go. The Utes looking to make the most out of the last couple minutes of this second quarter. And right in this game with a 6-0 deficit for the Utes and a 6-0 lead for Maple Mountain.
Oh, and he gets
He
through
just
there.
Thunders through there and kind of fumbles himself
Makes something out of nothing.
up a few yards.
If they can get any kind of points on the board before the half, they're going to be sitting well going into the second half.
It's been a fun football game. No, just one real exciting play. I don't know, the blocked punt was pretty exciting for those who are from Maple Mountain. And if you look at the sidelines much here, I don't know if you can see that much on the TV, but for those who can't, there's a lot of players at Maple Mountain. They have a few more players than the Utes do.
Oh, and they bring him down.
They bring him all the way down, but it's not going to go as a touchback because they can't drag him back there. So it's the stop of forward motion on the second. Let's see.
They're going to hold him about the 3.
Going to have a timeout from somebody here.
Maple
So
Mountain.
with that timeout, let's talk about one of our sponsors. The Savage family founded the company in 1946 with a single truck hauling coal and timber in Utah. Today they are a leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries, including electric power generation, coal production, oil refining, railroad, chemical, oil field, downhole services, and other industries. So Savage family, thank you for your sponsorship of this great coverage.
You do such a
VTV.
good job in delivering the
Thank you.
message from the sponsors.
I have to take my glasses off. That I can see the field with my glasses on, and I can't read the readers with them on. So it's going to be challenging with my age, I guess.
No, you do good work.
All right, so we're still here with the timeout. Both teams talking it over. Looks like that was a Maple Mountain timeout. Seeing if they can do something to stall out the Utes, who have 3rd and 10 on the 3-yard line. So not much time left
It's
on the
about
clock.
28 seconds.
And just trying to make some movement.
Keep them stood up
You
there.
know, and I think the point is to try to stop that clock to see if you can have a little time. And you see Maple Mountain's coach right down below is just yelling and screaming at the refs saying, come on, you're taking seconds off our clock. And looks like we're going to have another timeout.
On the Maple Mountain side.
On the Maple Mountain side, they're trying to hold clock, see if they can get another play in here. With it being 4th down, the Utes are going to have to punt this, and that's going to give Maple Mountain another chance to play. Number 55 on Maple Mountain just waddling off the field. Joe Bezinger just looked like he got hurt. I don't know if he's just in pain from the play or if he actually hurt something.
No, Basinger, he's a senior, 6'5", 300 pounds. So
Stickman is proud to sponsor VTV's coverage, VTV6's coverage, live coverage. Let me start again. Stickman is proud, I got to take these glasses off, to sponsor VTV6's live coverage of Uintah Basin High School football. Thank you, Stickman, for sponsoring live coverage of VTV High School football. Friday night, under the lights.
No, Brad Burtonshaw, head coach for Maple Mountain, utilizing the clock here. 19 seconds on the clock.
And just angry out there telling the ref how to do his job. I need more time on the clock. Well, of course you want more time on the clock. That's how this works. So Isaiah Perez, deep, cannot go outside of the end zone, or that is a touchback.
Back to punt.
And he does a great job of getting that thing high in the sky, and then nothing.
Oh, beautiful roll.
And it does. Don't touch it. Just let the ref blow the whistle as it rolls to a stop. And that runs the clock down a fair bit, down to 4 seconds. So it does give Maple Mountain one shot over the top.
And the Utes get away from that goal line.
You know, they should be happy not to have given up more there.
No, they really got out of there.
You see this punt on the L&L replay. And Isaiah just does a great job to get this one spiked up, and it doesn't turn over till it hits the ground.
End over end, and it gets a good Utes bounce.
That's just as good of a punt as you can punt in high school football, and pretty good anywhere. Deep in his end zone. He was 10 yards back, and he got almost 70 yards, so 66 yards.
Cameron
net.
Dorney in there now, keeps it. Looking to throw, has a man open.
Oh, my goodness, and he
shakes
catches
a
in the
guy.
field.
Can they make the stop?
And there's one player left to get in, and he does it.
73.
Kyle Henderson. Kyle Henderson does a great job to shoestring tackle. And number 73, I think it might be Dalton Dudley, number 75, and we'll have to, again, check for that.
And wow.
The Utes go into the half with a scary one. Hey, we're going to take a break. Well, let's see. We're going to look at this play one more time from L&L. The L&L replay. And again, just slides the tackle. Everybody tentative, looking for the big play, both teams. And you see a missed tackle, another block, and then Henderson does a great job of just grabbing a shoe and holding on for the ride.
Yes.
And you see, I believe, Dudley coming back and helping there. Nice job, Utes. We're going to go out to a break. We'll be right back after a few commercial breaks.
Being there to see the sunset, only to see it rise. Your friends, your family, and being around those who matter most. Visiting new places and trying new things. The road trips or the camping trips. The times you'll remember and the places you'll go back to. Let each mile bring you closer to the moments that matter. L&L Motor. People you know. People who care.
Some of the most important diagnostic tools in medicine today are in the radiology department. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, there are many modalities to choose from: CAT scans, nuclear medicine, MRI, 4D ultrasound, digital mammography, bone density scanning, and a totally digital format. The technicians at Ashley Regional are highly trained and are well known for their great customer service skills. If you need an x-ray of any kind, ask your physician to send you to Ashley Regional Medical Center for quality results.
Founded in 1946 by the Savage family with a single truck, today, Savage is the leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries. We are a proud sponsor of high school sports coverage and the community here in the Uintah Basin.
Welcome back to Uintah High School, where we've got the marching band and the flag crew doing their thing out there working the stuff they've worked on all season, or all summer, to get ready for the season. They also have to work out their kinks in the preseason like all of us. So today's football game has been quite just a back and forth battle with not very many points on the board. Maple Mountain with their 6 and the blocked extra point with just an armpit from Alex Foster. And on the other side, Isaiah Perez went to punt, and Maple Mountain came in, got a finger on his punt. And then a couple turnovers late in the second quarter for both teams, making each team, mostly Maple Mountain, look more dangerous there in the end of the second quarter. Early on, Uintah Utes looked very dangerous, and I thought they did a great job opening and then working out a few of the kinks. Looked to be a great second half. There you see Boot Severson doing his thing over there on the sidelines. Proud of that kid. He did a great job of getting himself in shape, being a great soccer player. And here you see the famous Uintah Utes. You know, we're going to have a treat right here and watch this. We'll probably just go ahead and stay here and just sit back and watch this for just a minute. What do you think, Brett? Sound like a plan?
I love watching them. They do a great show.
So we're just going to let it sit here for a minute. Okay, that was a great show by the great Uintah, looking to go deep in the state championship, state finals, however you call that, with drill this year again. Hey, we're going to take a break and hear from a few of our sponsors. We'll be right back.
There's no cost for imagination, no charge for dreams, no limit to what we can accomplish together. It takes grit, determination, but mostly it takes you. They are your ideas, your visions. We're here to help. Early mornings, late nights, heavy loads. We are real people turning extraordinary dreams into reality. Sunbelt Rentals. Your ideas, our equipment.
Being there to see the sunset, only to see it rise. Your friends, your family, and being around those who matter most. Visiting new places and trying new things. The road trips or the camping trips. The times you'll remember and the places you'll go back to. Let each mile bring you closer to the moments that matter. L&L Motor. People you know. People who care.
Some of the most important diagnostic tools in medicine today are in the radiology department. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, there are many modalities to choose from: CAT scans, nuclear medicine, MRI, 4D ultrasound, digital mammography, bone density scanning, and a totally digital format. The technicians at Ashley Regional are highly trained and are well known for their great customer service skills. If you need an x-ray of any kind, ask your physician to send you to Ashley Regional Medical Center for quality results.
In our small community, something big is happening. Strata's fiber network is connecting thousands of locations in the basin, bringing internet speeds now as fast as 1 gig. Delivered across the fastest technology available, Gig Internet has the speed and power equal to 1,000 megabits per second. For more streaming, more sharing, more connected devices, and more possibilities. It's internet fast enough for your life. Get your gig today from Strata Networks. We connect lives.
Welcome back to Uintah High School. We've got the cheerleaders out there doing their thing now. And I'll tell you, I've watched over the years, Brett, this program grow and grow and grow and get better and better. They have tried to compete directly with the drill team for the girls to be on their program, and they've really made it something that kids want to be a part of and something that makes them feel good about themselves. So well done for the coaches that have put the effort in over the last 10 years. It really has made a big difference. And as they're finishing up their program, here come the Utes back on the field. Going to come out and get a little stretched up, get ready to go, and look towards the second half, maybe put some points on the board.
No, well said, John. Those cheerleaders, they're definitely a great talent. Everybody enjoys them at the games during the halftime show. And especially that drill team. They go up and down town with all the fairs and everything. Love seeing them.
Yeah, I just want to see the cheerleaders doing push-ups soon. You know how that works, Brett, right?
Amen. I hear you there.
Push-ups for the points.
A special thank you once again to the Uintah High cheerleaders and Right Orthodontics. We want to thank Freddy's Restaurant for the food eating competition.
All right, this is the little warm-up they go through, little routine.
Represented by freshman Chase
And you see Isaiah Perez out there going to kick some from the 50 and see how he does.
Let's see it.
Going to put on a show, a kicking show. There you see Dace Harflinger there. And is that Cobra in front of him? And I'm not sure who some of those kids are, but
Old Golden Leg.
For donating the scoreboard.
Okay, kind of fun to commentate the skipping and hopping. Big, bad football players kind of doing the, I don't know, little kid.
No, definitely got to stay loose, not only in this heat. Majority of these guys stay in for the full game, you know.
Both
sides of the ball.
Yeah.
So cramping up.
And Isaiah kicking it from the 50 to the goal line, just to the front of the end zone.
No, he's got a big leg on him.
Yes, he does. There you see another section of the crowd. You know, I've had some kids come through the school. My youngest son is a senior this year, so I don't know a lot of the kids. I've always had a pretty good handle on the student body.
See my nephew over there hiding. Ryan, give him a shout out. Mom, he's doing all right.
And then right below him's my nephew with his back turned there.
So we got the
Some of the
kinfolk.
girls call my nephew Hot Guy.
Oh, that's a good nickname to have.
That was Hot Guy.
I didn't have that nickname.
I didn't either. I had Nerd. We better take a quick break as Maple Mountain runs out and come back for the start of the second half.
Founded in 1946 by the Savage family with a single truck, today, Savage is the leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries. We are a proud sponsor of high school sports coverage and the community here in the Uintah Basin.
There's no cost for imagination, no charge for dreams, no limit to what we can accomplish together. It takes grit, determination, but mostly it takes you. They are your ideas, your visions. We're here to help. Early mornings, late nights, heavy loads. We are real people turning extraordinary dreams into reality. Sunbelt Rentals. Your ideas, our equipment.
Being there to see the sunset, only to see it rise. Your friends, your family, and being around those who matter most. Visiting new places and trying new things. The road trips or the camping trips. The times you'll remember and the places you'll go back to. Let each mile bring you closer to the moments that matter. L&L Motor. People you know. People who care.
Welcome back to Uintah High School, where the Utes are down 6-0 to Maple Mountain in a pretty good game. Nothing super exciting, Brett, nothing super crazy except for the touchdown.
It's been a defensive battle all night. You know, no real big shots down the field. We had that one.
Yep, and then one turnover each and one missed field goal each. So a few punts and not much more.
The Utes been plagued with a few false starts that first.
A few. Come on, Brett.
Don't
sell it lightly. they better have that picked. If I'm coach, I might break the chalkboard inside Chalk Talk and say, do not go on the false start again.
Coach Peacock, he's a veteran, so I guarantee he knows how to keep the veins inside the forehead.
Coach Peacock's going to put his John Brown hind parts or something like that. I don't know how that goes in. Put his foot there or something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Remember the Titans?
So kick is off, and we are rolling in the second half.
And they're going to do a little reverse, and nothing doing. And he gets tackled, and then some.
Oh, and they're pushing him back
He's running back, so where are they going to give that to him?
That was beautiful.
He tried to escape, and he should have just gone down because I think he gave up 5 yards.
Mitchell Tucker with the tackle for the Utes.
And I think Mitchell Tucker was one of the kids going a false start, so I bet you he got the John Brown hind part.
And now he's fired up.
Fired him up.
Slams Colin Reed to the ground for Maple Mountain.
So they pin Maple back to just under the 11-yard line. So Maple Mountain's had pretty poor position all game long, and that's been definitely in the benefit of the Utes.
So Mitchell Tucker trying to break that edge there.
Oh, and
sets a good block up.
it's just a great tackle by Petrie there in the end. Just sticks with it, sticks with it, sticks with it. A lot of yardage, not as much forward yardage.
Number 11, Yab Sarah with the run.
And he goes backwards and sideways and avoids a tackle. When he turns it up, he actually gets away from Corbin Allen, but not Petrie. He just wraps him up, pulls him down. So it's going to be 2nd and 3 for the Golden Eagles.
In the shotgun, hands it off.
One way, then the other, and he comes right up and just plows through the line. Not enough for a first down, though. Another hold. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 yards.
Alex Foster in the mix with Leo in there.
Jimenez and Foster are not giving up very many yards if you come into their world. If they get a finger on you, you're going down.
They're the Smash Brothers. I like them.
The Smash Brothers. That's the new thing. That's what it is then, right?
Let's
That's
call
what
it.
We're going to stick with them. So far, the Smash Brothers are probably the players of the game.
Handoff up the middle.
And again, they come into the Smash Brothers, but they get up and under them first and get their yardage, so they're going to move the chains and start a new down count. Goodness, we got to have some more excitement here. Somebody get in there and make a sack.
Student section here. Coach Belcher Stadium's fired up.
The cheerleaders got the fans going a fair bit.
Isaac Jensen trying to get the crowd involved. So let's see what we got here.
Okay, so Maple Mountain in the shotgun with a couple guys back, a couple guys wide. Oh, and a fumble with the ball, but not a fumble.
And they keep him behind the line, but he cuts up, finds a little hole.
And that was good blocking because Corbin Allen was ready to make a tackle, and the blocker just kept him away from it.
Definitely.
If we get a chance to see that on the LNL replay, here you go. Corbin comes up and he sees it and he runs up in there and he's right in his face and he's about ready to tackle him, and that blocker just does a great job.
Yab Sarah cuts right back on him.
Number 76 is going to be Austin Olson. Does a great job of blocking there. And you know, oftentimes, Brett, the blockers do not get the credit they deserve, but that was all him. And it was only 2 yards, but
no, definitely.
It would have been back, dropped for a loss there if Corbin had his way.
And up the middle, loses the
ball. And the Utes recover it. That was instantly recovered, bounced right back up.
73 jumps on it.
Number 73, which again I believe is, we're going to call him Dudley, number 75, because I don't see a number 75 out there yet. And
crowd is fired up.
Who did they? They might have said Young, Titan Young. They give that to Titan. I have to look for that. Anyway, so that was exciting. The Utes with a quick turnaround, 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line. Quick hitter.
Just outside the red zone.
If Coach has a quick hitter where they can just pop it, or are they going to go same thing? Same thing.
Has some room.
Just going to keep punching it up the middle, up the middle, up the middle. Little bit of room, gets him 2 or 3 yards.
So Isaiah Reveles, the punch through the middle there. And they've got their own Smash Brothers on that D-line for Maple Mountain.
Well, all right, Maple Mountain. Let's see what you got. Utes. Little something different.
Keeps it up, pushes them down, gets a handful there.
When I say a little something different, I mean exactly the same thing again, up the middle.
So he picks up about 4 on that one.
So he's got half of them, 5 or 6 yards. It looks like 5 yards. He's got exactly half of them. Gotta have a punch play. Gotta have a quick hitter where the Utes can just score right here. Every down that they don't score or get the first down deep here now in the red zone, Maple Mountain feels success.
Yeah, we can't go 3 and out on there. So he cuts it.
Oh,
He's going to
this
pick it
time
up.
He does. He just has to dive over the line to get it. And so, as I keep saying, they got to have a play. Well, there it is. The same play 3 times in a row, a little different variation. Move the chains.
Love it. That was Isaac Jensen.
Was it Isaac all 3 times? I believe it was.
Revelez was in there as well.
Revelez got one of them. Okay, here you see on the L&L replay. Nice job.
So that was Revelez.
And he just falls into that one.
Under center. Gets it rid of it. Oh.
And there you go. Flag comes out. Can't grab his helmet. Can't horse collar. I'm not sure which it was. We're going to see on the L&L replay right here.
Going to be a face mask possibly.
It was either a face. I thought he hit him in the back of the helmet and pulled him down. Maybe a horse collar. If they get those pads in the back and get it. Oh, yeah. Face mask, tackled his helmet basically.
Yeah.
So I don't know that he had a finger inside the face mask, but his hands were on the face mask. So the Utes get a little break here. Maple Mountain's aggressiveness gives the Utes a few more yards. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty and push the Utes into a 1st and goal situation.
And student section is fired up over there.
It's a spot foul, so it's going to push them up to 1st and 8. So they got a couple extra yards before they can have a touchdown, or before they get a first down. So they still can have a first down as well as a touchdown.
Anderson under center, gets it.
No miss. Oh, geez. The
Dishes
delay.
it off.
The delay just makes the tackle just give up all the yards that were just gained.
Yeah, they're going to lose about 10 on that.
And I hear someone else near us, I'm not sure who it is, says he tries to run again. But as they turn him back and they push him back, that's where the forward progress was. That was the end of forward progress. It was about the 18 yards. So you see on the L&L
replay. That
replay.
helps them out, definitely.
So it's second and
about
14 from the 16-yard line. L&L Motors is the #1 rated car dealer in the basin. Visit the new Buick GMC full-service store in Bernal. All right, so the Utes trying to work this thing out. Mitchell comes in with the play, and they're going to see what happens next.
Little gassed in the huddle, but they get out. So let's see what they pull out of the hat here. See if Coach Peacock has something up his sleeve.
Kyle Henderson.
Revelez keeps it up the middle and gets stuffed.
Henderson keeps it, spins away, and he gets about 3 yards.
Pulled the old okey doke out. I thought Revelez kept it.
Yeah, he's pretty tricky with that, old Henderson. They had one mishap where they just dropped it and they didn't know who had it. But here you see on the L&L replay, he holds it, keeps it. Little spin, and they try to hold hands there. And then he gets gang tackled from the whole Maple Mountain team.
Yeah, laid him out on that one, but he gets up, shakes it off, gets under center.
3rd and 11. 15 to the goal line.
Swoops it out there on a little sweep,
and
but
the pitch has nothing doing.
Nothing there on the sweep.
Nothing doing on the pitch. Utes do a great job of handling the ball. 4th, and are we going to have Isaiah Perez come out and try again, or are we going to see? Looks like they're switching it out. Going to have Perez try again to see if he can punt this one in. Put 3 points on the board. I think it's the right decision, Brett.
Definitely. Let's get on the board.
He's a good punter. They've had one look at it. He needs another look at it and put some points on the board for Uintah. 3 points out of this is better than nothing.
Maple Mountain looking to get a hand on it.
And the kick is up, right through the middle of the uprights, off the left hash. You got to give Isaiah a big hand, a nice hold, nice punt. Everybody did their job. Blockers. The game is 6-3. Uintah put some points on the board. We're going to take a quick break and look at a couple sponsors.
Some of the most important diagnostic tools in medicine today are in the radiology department. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, there are many modalities to choose from: CAT scans, nuclear medicine, MRI, 4D ultrasound, digital mammography, bone density scanning, and a totally digital format. The technicians at Ashley Regional are highly trained and are well known for their great customer service skills. If you need an x-ray of any kind, ask your physician to send you to Ashley Regional Medical Center for quality results.
We sure appreciate all our sponsors. Isaiah's going to kick another kick here, just to kick off after the score. So the Utes put some points on the board. It's a tight game, very low scoring, not a lot of offensive prowess from either team, aside from the one over the top. And here goes Isaiah with a kickoff. He's kind of juiced up after that, gets some
Good, solid kick.
Wicked spin on that thing, and it goes out at about the 6-yard line, and that's going to be
so a flag was thrown.
yeah, because it can't go out on the kick. So Maple Mountain going to take possession.
So who do they got under center coming in for him at quarterback? They've been hopping 2 quarterbacks all night.
Yeah, they got like 25 players on the field. I'm not sure who's what yet. They're going to make the Utes re-kick it.
Okay.
Instead of taking the advantage of the field, they're going to make him kick it again. Not sure that that's the way to go, but that's what they want to do. So with 4:41 left in the third quarter, the Utes, Isaiah, to kick it off again, and he has to back up 5 yards.
Okay.
So it does give some advantage there to Maple Mountain, but
no definite advantage for Maple Mountain.
we'll see how Isaiah does. Isaiah's a sophomore. Did I mention that? You see how big he is?
That's awesome.
He's not a little boy either. So Isaiah has some real potential in the future if he wants to use his athletics. And there he goes again, little line driver, little screamer, hops it right into the end zone for touchback. That puts him back to the 20. Bad decision on Maple Mountain.
Yes, it was.
That's a good kick. Good for Isaiah to back him up 5 yards, and he still sticks one in the end zone.
End over end. He's been doing it all night.
Well done, Isaiah. Doing it all night, just like Strata Networks. Strata Networks is proud to be your local wireless provider. Right now, get a 4G smartphone for $0 down and upgrade as early as 1 year with Strata Plus. Learn more at strataworks.com.
Cameron Dorney at QB for Maple Mountain. Shotgun hands off.
And the tackle comes in. Looked like, I see number 73. Again, not real sure what his name is. We got to get that figured out.
Jimenez.
And then Jimenez. Leo Jimenez. And
he's part of the Smash Brother group.
He's limping a little bit. He's got a little, no, that was Mold, excuse me. Number 52 is Mold. Limping a little bit there.
And they say he's one of the toughest guys on the team.
Yeah, he's not going to let a little stinger on his knee or ankle or whatever it is to slow him down.
So Dorney in the shotgun. Hands it off. Number 11.
Gets around the outside, and there's holding.
Oh, and he's breaking away.
He's breaking away, but there was holding in the backfield. You see that get called. It's absolutely coming back, and they're going to lose some yardage, so it's going to be 2nd and 15 for Maple Mountain after a great run from number 11.
And that's Yabzera Degala.
Here you see on the LNL replay the refs walking backwards after the hold was called. So with our technical difficulties earlier in the first half, got to get those kinks out. Thanks for sticking with us. You see Mark there, the trainer, on the right-hand side, and looks like Bill Seivert, the athletic director. Friday night football, everybody's out. Everyone wants to be part of it. What a fun thing. the Utes have done a great job tonight to keep this game tight.
And they've got him backed up to the end zone. Little pass over the middle.
And nothing doing. They gave him the 10-yard pass and probably gave up 4 or 5 yards, but it's third and about 16 or 17 yards.
Yeah, Dorney
16.
makes a little dump off the middle, and we haven't seen a pass in a while.
No, from either team. Neither of these teams are big passing teams. They're just gutted out high school football, prep football.
No, good little breath of fresh air to see that pass in the air, and he completes it. Let's see what they have. He's in the shotgun again. Dorney on the snap, looking
here
to throw.
Comes the same basic play. This time
And
the Utes give it up again. They just held out for the long one. And Maple Mountain gets about the 26-yard line. So it's 4th and 4. Looks like they're going to go ahead and punt away. Watch for a fake here.
Yeah, definitely.
Petrie in the back.
Nice on the replay. 14 gets that throw.
Isaiah Robertson. That was the L&L replay. Not just any old replay. That's the L&L motor replay. And let's see if we got anything tricky coming here. Just feels like, nope, they're going to punt this away. Petrie does a great job.
Oh, and Petrie
gets
drops
hammered.
it.
You know what? His partner comes over and saves Petrie's butt because I believe Uintah still has the ball. That is a great job by Isaiah Roberts to keep the ball in Uintah possession. That could have gone all bad.
Yes, it could have. Isaiah Roberts saves the day there. Petrie couldn't keep his eyes on it.
He's trying to run before he's got it tucked in because he has so many guys. He got 4 guys on him. You just call for that right there. Good learning experience, good early season stuff. Thank you, L&L Motors, for bringing us that replay. Stickman is proud to sponsor VTV 6's live coverage of Uintah Basin High School football.
All right, Henderson under center here. Handoff.
Same play, same result, 2-3 yards.
Grinding out about 4 there, maybe, huh?
So Coach Peacock and the Grinders.
Coach
Peacock and the Grinders.
They're grinding all night, trying to break off
Here
with a
you
big
see it
run.
again. The L&L replay, which they just hold that there forever. I do like how they do that, and they're going to have a moment where they can throw that different play in and get something big out of it.
No, it definitely opens up the passing game if you keep on the run all night. They're going to hit him with a big one.
that tight end named Corbin Allen and see if he can make the big run. And Corbin makes a hole right there for
picks up about 4.
Yeah, Corbin makes the hole out in front, and I didn't see who ran the ball.
Revelez.
So you'll see here on the replay, Allen comes in and just makes a hole, and he holds him off, and that's where the yards come from.
Revelez getting the majority of the workload tonight, doing a great job grinding out.
He is a grinder.
Under this Coach Peacock offense.
And this time it's a quarterback keeper. Grinds out a few more yards for a Uintah first down. It was 3rd and 2 or 3, and Henderson's a keeper. Quarterback keeper, and does a great job.
And that really takes a toll on the defense. When you start running those running plays constantly over and over and over, the defense really get fatigued there, and they're pounding it in there, picking up 4 or 5, and that is a great offense. They keep it up.
You got to give credit to the Grinders because they are grinding out, and they do possess the ball much more than past Uintah teams have, and they do things pretty clean. For as little as they've turned it over, as many handoffs as they have to do, and as many pitches as they've done.
And Peacock,
and there he goes. He goes the distance. He's got this one the whole way. Same play, same thing, different result. Touchdown, Uintah Utes.
And that's the little dog with the big bite, Peacock.
Just like Novocaine, eventually, Brett, it's going to work. No flags. That is a touchdown. 9-3 for Uintah. Late here in the third quarter. What do we got, like 30? So you go in the L&L replay. Just a little juke. Zig and a zag and blocking everywhere.
Whoop.
Good blocking everywhere and a nice big run.
Peacock, chin in the air, sees the touchdown and gets in on the L&L replay.
Cable Petrie, nice touchdown. Here we go, Isaiah. See if he can put in the extra point this time. And he does a great job, just pummels it through there.
That Caleb Petrie, he does have a golden leg. I like that kid. And you said he's a junior. What do we got here on the play now?
Isaiah Perez, you say?
Isaiah?
You said Petrie. You meant Isaiah.
Yes.
Isaiah's a sophomore.
Sophomore.
He is. And there's a flag somewhere, false start or something, so he's going to have to kick one more. He likes to practice. He's very comfortable in this position.
And the coaches, they don't like that one bit.
Not sure what the call is there. Illegal procedure, so false start basically. They're going to push him back 5 yards, and they're going to get another attempt here. And you see Isaiah there. I got this. Don't worry, people. I just put one through again. Same thing, same result.
Oh, they get a
Nope,
huge
they get a
jump
block,
on it.
and they're going to
picking
get
it
the
going.
points. Goodness.
So that was a
that is
beautiful
bummer.
block.
Well, so 2 touchdowns tonight, no extra points. 1 field goal, the difference in the game here.
No, Maple Mountain doing a great job busting through that defensive line there.
So he put it all out there to block that.
On the replay there, the L&L replay, that was a beautiful jump.
It was. With 30 seconds left in the third quarter, the Utes take the lead.
Great game.
You know, it's fun, Brett, to see that same thing. It works, and they're good at it. So
no, and Coach Peacock, he knows this offense better than we do, and he knows if they keep just on the grindstone, they're going to eventually break one off, and they did.
That's why they call him Coach Peacock and the Grinders.
We'll have to make up some T-shirts, and we can sell them.
Brought to you by Ashley Regional. Ashley Regional was was one of the top 100 rural hospitals in America by Becker's Review. Ashley Regional supports Uintah High School sports, UHS sports.
So Yabzera and Reed back to receive.
And there Isaiah's starting to fill it a little bit with his punts. Or his kicks, excuse me.
Gets it to Reed.
Oh, and
Reed's
there's
got a
holding.
hole.
There's holding right
and
there.
He's
so
breaking
no big
off.
deal. He's going to go the distance, but it is coming back at the 20-yard line. That's where the play's going to stop.
And Reed
so
puts
everybody
the
watching
wheels.
doesn't see that, but you could see the hold back here at the 20-yard line. He was going to tackle him.
If we can go to the replay on that, that was a big play.
Here you see it on the L&L replay. Watch the 20-yard line for Maple Mountain. The ball comes. They do their little handoff right here.
Yeah, DeGala hands it off to Reed right here.
And there it is right there. Number 32 gets tackled by number 4. Let's see. That
dragged down.
Brandon Giles just gets taken out by Maple Mountain.
You got to hand it to Reed,
So that ball's coming back here to the 20-yard line.
Reed put on the afterburners. That
He
guy
did.
had some speed.
And he's tired now, and he's wore out. But that
he
ball
just went 90.
They have to go with the 20-yard line because that's where it was.
Gotcha.
And you can see that on the L&L replay. They are going to put the ball back at about the 20-yard line. So Maple Mountain discussing things over on their end. Wow, what a turn of events. And not only is the penalty at the 10-yard or the 20-yard line, but they get marched back another 10 yards.
No, you can't ask for a better home opener here at Coach Belcher Stadium in Vernal, Utah tonight. I mean, this team has come out and really putting on a show for the crowd. They're fired up. The student section over there, cheerleaders. We got the band in full effect. I love it.
And, you know, I like that the way the stadium is set up. You've got fans all over the grass as well as the stadium. So it makes for just a nice place to come on a Friday night, watch your kid and others in the community play football.
No, definitely a top-notch stadium here at Uintah High. So he's in the shotgun.
And he keeps it, and he pitches it, and who tackled him? Whoever that was right on his knees. I didn't see.
If I had the bifocals out, I need binoculars
was it
up
Brandon
here.
Giles? See, and that just goes to show if Giles doesn't get held, he's going to make that tackle. So here you see on L&L replay, it is Giles. He goes down on a knee, and he's like, no, I'm going to stick with you.
No, beautiful tackle.
So, that's funny how that plays out. The play before, big penalty. A touchdown comes back, and you see Giles gets taken out at the 20, and then, the next play where he doesn't get held, he tackles.
No, definitely. Momentum, definitely a key here at the end.
We're going to switch ends of the field here. We're going to take a quick break and take a quarter break, listen to some of our sponsors.
In our small community, something big is happening. Strata's fiber network is connecting thousands of locations in the basin, bringing internet speeds now as fast as 1 gig. Delivered across the fastest technology available, gig internet has the speed and power equal to 1,000 megabits per second. For more streaming, more sharing, more connected devices, and more possibilities. It's internet fast enough for your life. Get your gig today from Strata Networks. We connect lives.
Founded in 1946 by the Savage family with a single truck, today, Savage is the leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries. We are a proud sponsor of high school sports coverage and the community here in the Uintah Basin.
Welcome back to Uintah High School, where the Utes have done their duty, gotten ahead here of Maple Mountain, and Maple Mountain is stuck back at the 10-yard line. Going the other direction now, and it's been a great football game. We've coined it the Grinders.
No, we are live and local here, Vernal, Utah, 77 degrees out, push up the middle, breaks off an extra, comes back, cuts back, he's keeping it alive, and then he's tackled out of bounds for a gain of about 4.
I just see some lightning off in the distance there. We just need to get the game over with before that lightning comes.
No, and it looks like they're switching modes as well. They're going to grind it out and see if they can break off one here.
It's 3rd and 5 yards to go, 5 or 6, looks like 5. And you see there on the L&L replay that the Utes just chase him and chase him and chase him, don't give him anything.
So, yeah, they've got Trips lined up on the strong side. He's in the shotgun looking to throw.
Nothing long this time. The Utes are just covering
and he's on the move.
Covering it.
And can he seal up that tackle?
And he does get his first down. He does a great job to get his first down.
Beautiful run by Cameron Dorney to keep things alive. That play was dead, and he scrambled.
Here you see on the L&L replay, pressure everywhere. Everyone's covered. Can't throw the ball. Actually had a pretty good pass there in the middle. But just takes the wrong angle, or the right angle for Maple Mountain, and gets around the would-be tackler from Uintah.
No, definitely great replay by L&L Motor. So Trips on the far side again, looking to speed this game up a little bit. We'll see what they can do.
1st and 10.
Keeps it.
Pitch it.
Breaks up.
Gets 10 out of that one. He's going to have a first down there. Maybe one short. Jensen with the tackle. Here you see on L&L. It's great coverage. I love the coverage that VTV provides. You just get to see that all the way, and there's the holding. I didn't see that. I usually see that flag before. I saw it on the replay, though.
Yeah,
so
I missed
that one
it as
came
well.
back, and it's going to be first and about 19, maybe 20.
Yeah, they're pushing them way back.
Those penalties, and that was part of coach speak from the Maple Mountain coach. He didn't want to see that this way. He wanted to take advantage of the penalties his direction, and that, sometimes that's just how it is in high school football. You're going to give up penalties. This one's a bad one.
Yeah, that pushes them all the way back.
From a first down to a 1st and 20. On the 10 versus the 30.
So they do another reverse, and he breaks off the side.
And a nice open field tackle. Wow, Petrie does a great job of just getting in there and just diving after that tackle. That's hard to do. Anyone that's ever tried it, you get beat on that more often than not.
Yeah,
This one's a
Hansley.
great one. If you haven't been watching the replays, good play from Maple Mountain.
Hansley
Little
right
bit
there with
high.
the hands.
And there you see Petrie just diving in. Got it. And he
Little
does a
pit
great
bull,
job.
little pit bull. Dorney in the shotgun, gets it, throws.
Quick throw, quick tackle.
Oh, couple yards picked up there.
Going to be third and about 9 or 10. He does a great job of reading that and making the tackle, just like Moon Lake Electric. Owned by the people they serve, Moon Lake is a cooperative, not privately owned. Providing power in the area since 1938. Find and like them on Facebook. We appreciate all our sponsors, especially those that have been with us a long time, just like Moon Lake Electric. All right. Well, looks like 3rd and 8 to me. How about you, Brett?
Yeah, and Dorney, he's doing a great job. Junior quarterback. You got to love having him. The guy's built strong, tough. He's able to run, dish the ball, throw the ball, and
Comes
he'll keep
straight
it.
up the middle, and then he goes to go push it out the side. A lot of running.
Oh.
Nothing doing. He didn't know he was getting drugged, and
And
he
sticks
gets away.
with
He
it.
escapes,
And
he
he's
does
still
it
with
again.
it.
He just can't go down. Oh, my
Dorney.
goodness.
Oh, and now we've got a flag on
A
the
late
play.
flag as well.
We could go to the replay on that. That is a monster replay to replay on that one.
That was definitely late. You see the play. The quarterback just stays alive nonstop. Cannot take him down.
Dorney running east to west on that.
You
Can't
see
get
everybody.
up the field. Breaks a tackle.
Tried to tackle him by grabbing his hand.
Puts the brakes on
Everyone
there.
goes that way. Nope, I'm going to go this way. Nope, I'm going to go this way. And he gets taken down, and then late, way late, Mitchell gets taken out.
Ah, you can't do that.
So that's going to be after the play. So it's going to be 4th and would be about 10, but this one is going to be 4th and more like 20 now.
Yeah, personal foul on
So
that.
as many
15
yards as Maple Mountain makes up, they give up. And I think that's their 3rd aggressive play. That one definitely egregious. You could see that on the play.
No, and taking penalties at 15 yards a pop, they set you back. They never build momentum, always take from you. So let's see what they can do here. They've got the punter in the end zone.
It's a dangerous place to be with Corbin Allen coming in from the side trying to block this thing.
Petrie trying to get his paws on
And
this
here
one.
comes Corbin. He's getting there. Oh, Mitchell
Punches
almost got
it.
it as well.
Fair catch called.
And that's a great job with 4 or 5 Maple Mountain players on him. Learned from the last experience with Petrie, and he gets in there and does a great job. Who is that? Is that number 21? Yes, sir. Number 21, Isaiah Roberts. Great job with the fair catch. Here you see on the LNL replay.
Beautiful kick.
Very nice. Well done.
So they'll start off on their side of the field, and you've always got to be grateful for that. They'll get the ball on their 40.
Utes
Under center.
with as good a position as they've started all day.
Handoff.
Same thing.
Grinding it out.
Grind a few yards.
Gets him about 4 on that play, 3 or 4.
Kind of like the Savage family. Founded the company in 1946 with a single truck hauling coal and timber in Utah. Today they are a leader in the supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of their customers across a variety of industries, including electric power generation, coal production, oil refining, railroad, chemical, oil field, downhole service, and other industries. Keep grinding it out, Savage, and thanks for your sponsorship of ETV's coverage of high school football.
Oh, huge run right there, but they can't get it
Henderson,
out.
Henderson kept it, and he gets sacked basically a yard behind where the line of scrimmage was.
We got good sportsmanship out on the field there, helping each other off the turf.
I couldn't see, is that Mold limping?
53.
53 or 52?
Looked like Blake Alsip.
Also, just both of them got a little gimp in their giddy up, looks like.
No, they've been taking a pounding, that front line, all night. When you run the ball, you definitely get your bangs and bruises.
Yeah, you feel it the next day for
Little
sure.
dip, flag
Something-
thrown. Nice
something
spin move
happened.
by Petrie. Oh, and that Petrie breaks one off again with beautiful spin move.
Probably coming back, although the official did run down to the 25-yard line. He's going to go talk to the head official. Here you see on the LNL replay, not sure what they called. There was no holding.
Beautiful spin move. Petrie looking like a silk blouse on a clothesline, spinning around there, was beautiful.
Again, not sure what they called as we're sitting here talking. They got him with another false start.
Oh, dang it.
The wretched false start. Strata Networks is proud to help bring you the coverage of live sports. Sorry, thank you. Enjoying reliable coverage and unbeatable speed from the company that brings you the more local cell sites than any other carrier. Nationwide 4G LTE coverage and the latest devices from your favorite brands. A little dark in the booth. Had to have a little assistance from Brett here to be able to see my reader there.
I'm here to help, John.
Strata Networks. A great company. Go see them. Let them know you heard about them on VTV's coverage of live high school sports.
All right, nice pass. Oh, and that's
just
batted down.
Quick early.
Batted down.
That was weird. Corbin Allen was asking for something. He must have been held right there. But I think as soon as that bat goes, then he as soon as it's batted down, whatever penalty he's asking for. Here you see on the replay, he's getting held.
He was too.
But it's hit before he gets there. So because it's touched, it's not a holding of the.
Definitely in there.
Now we have 4th down. Isaiah Perez looking to punt. This is one of those spots where you could do something special here.
Punts away. Beautiful punt.
Just a great job punting. And it takes a Maple Mountain bounce and goes out at the 25-yard line. So not bad. Net's about 20, maybe 15 yards is all, but puts Maple Mountain into one of their better field positions, the 24-yard line.
No, definitely. With 7 minutes on the clock here in the third, still a lot of time on the clock for them to grind up the field. We'll see what they can do here.
Plenty of time for either team to put points on the board. They're both getting tired, both playing lots of direction, lots of football.
Dorney getting the majority of the snaps here.
And he's
looking to
throw. And it gets touched, but complete.
Beautiful pass.
Complete for 20 yards, 15 yards.
One of the better passes all night we've seen from either team.
Yeah, that was good football.
Beautiful pass by Dorney to move the flags down the road there.
Maple Mountain kind of pushing things. 1st and 10, 40-yard line.
In the shotgun, trips on the strong side here. Looking to pass.
And it's out in the open for anybody.
Good coverage by Petrie. And
all right,
Brandon
so
Giles.
2nd and 10 for Maple Mountain. A little more excitement later in this second half, 4th quarter.
Tight game, 9-6.
You see this pass on the LNL replay, kind of out where it can be just picked off, but nobody's really there to get it.
Just a little miscommunication by Reed. He kind of gets held up there.
And a little overthrow. There's student section again. They're the fans of the Grinders.
Looking to throw, keeps the ball, tucks it, runs.
But
it's gonna
nothing
get
doing.
stuffed.
He's going to get sacked.
Big sack by 5'7".
Well done, Alex Foster.
And Alex Foster's got D1 written all over him.
Alex Foster, that doesn't feel so good when you get knocked down like that. And then landed on. Alex, the big boy.
So he's fired up. He's back on the line. He wants him to snap it. He's ready to go.
He is. He's like, let's do it. You see him just battling, and he just sticks with it and takes him down solo. No need for a gang tackle.
And let's see how Dorney fares after that big tackle.
He's looking to throw again. And it's
and
intercepted. He threw it right to the Ute player. Oh, that was wonderful.
Beautiful, 32.
Interception. Brandon Giles The ball, how could you do any better than when it comes right to you? You're going to see this on the LNL replay for those of you who missed it.
And that's what I said,
the
John.
The ball is thrown right to him.
To see how Dorney would react after that big tackle.
So you're saying it's Foster's fault that Giles intercepts this? Good call, Brett. I like it. He doesn't even see him. He was watching his player. You can see his eyes.
Dorney shaken up from that previous tackle.
And he doesn't see it. It's funny whenever you've tried that, if you've ever tried it, you see your receiver and you're like, oh, he's right there, and you see him, and you don't see that he's running into a player 5 yards in front of him. So there's some fireworks out on the field. The Utes take over on the 32-yard line, 1st and 10. And they're fired up.
Yeah, just about 6:11 on the clock.
What's the guess here? Grinders, same play, same stuff. Handoff.
Oh, that's a hole. That's a beautiful hole.
Up the middle that time.
Beautiful hole.
And there's a flag on the field for a false start for Uintah.
Dang it.
Get the boot and put it in the John Brown hind parts of whoever keeps doing that.
Yeah, they'll definitely have to talk about that through the week.
This is something they got to fix because it's just such a good run. And it's, again, kids getting tired, people not holding form.
Oh, definitely. Fatigue has a huge factor in play, but those are the things that this game could have a bigger lead if they would take back all those foul plays that they've had throughout the game.
Yeah, the false starts. But, again, penalties go both ways. We've seen penalties each direction, and some are more costly than others.
And he grinds that one out again.
And where's the penalty there?
False start
again? I got to see it. Show me on the replay.
Let's look at the replay. Hopefully we can pull that up on the LNL replay.
Coach is going to be irate. 2 in a row.
And Coach wants to talk about it.
Oh, and yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Someone stepped off up the line. And Coach is going to go talk about it. We're going to take a quick break while they talk about it on the field. Hear from a word from our sponsors.
There's no cost for imagination, no charge for dreams, no limit to what we can accomplish together. It takes grit, determination, but mostly it takes you. They are your ideas, your visions. We're here to help. Early mornings, late nights, heavy loads. We are real people turning extraordinary dreams into reality. Sunbelt Rentals. Your ideas, our equipment.
Welcome back to Uintah High School, where the Utes intercept the football, run it up 20 yards, and then they pull it back 20 yards, or 10 yards, because of 2 false starts on a couple plays that one week they got some yardage, and the second one they got stopped. So let's see if someone can hold themselves together.
And keeps it
there.
And he's got a big hole.
Got blocks everywhere, and he just goes down.
He dropped the ball.
No, he was down. He was down. Doesn't matter if you're contacted or not. If you go down, you're down in high school.
And he just lost his footing.
Yeah, lost his footing and went down, hit a knee, and lost the ball on the ground. Here you see on the LNL replay, this reverse works because they haven't done it all night, and they got good blocking. The hole's open.
He has a huge hole.
And if he doesn't fall, boy, I'll say that ball almost looks like it was knocked out.
It was tough.
That was a close call. But the official's right on top of it, and we gave him a lot of credit earlier. So we're going to keep giving the refs credit for doing things right.
Definitely. Zebras doing a great job tonight.
They like it when you call them zebras.
Oh, another throw. Can't get a hold on it.
Petrie's got it in his fingers, and just a great defensive stop from Maple Mountain.
That was number 8, Dawson Stokes.
Boy, Henderson just looks like he hands that off. And just throws it just a little. You know, they don't throw enough, they don't catch it well, but that is well below the breadbasket and a hard one to hold while you're moving.
That definitely was. And I believe that was number 6. I apologize. Ethan Nelson.
The quarterback.
No, he came in there as a defensive back on that last play. Ethan Nelson.
And Ethan's usually their quarterback, or sometimes
Yeah,
their
and we've
quarterback.
got flags thrown here.
That one's hard to tell if it was in the backfield or if it was on the tackle. So it's either a hold or a face mask. Yeah, going to be holding. The Utes just keep getting downs and wasting clock, which is not a bad thing. Boy.
So they're talking about it. He declines it.
Yeah, because they're going to go with the 4th down and make the Utes make a decision. So it's 4th and 12 on the 34-yard line.
So I put him right about a 40-yarder.
50 because
50,
52
huh?
probably.
52.
Wind's blowing a little bit up here, but not at the goalpost. Isaiah's not going for that. Is he going to punt this, or is he going to? He's just going to punt it and stick him back deep. No point.
Let's
where
see
you
if
got
they can
12
pin
yards
him.
to make, they're just trying to pin him back. So we're on the 32. Let's see where Maple Mountain ends up.
Good kick. Lost the ball. They need to grab it up.
They did a good job. He does a great job of kicking that thing. Well done, Isaiah. The whole team came in there to try to
Pins him inside the
bust
10.
him. I think Maple Mountain thought they were having a fake punt right there because they couldn't believe he was really punting it. And see them all, the whole team, the blitz is on. Even the guy receiving it came.
They sent about 8 guys through that line.
And that's a great replay by L&L. L&L Motors is the #1 new car dealer in the Basin. The #1 rated new car dealer in the Basin. Visit our new Buick GMC full-service storage in Bernal. Come on, nerd, read
high
those.
slap. Oh, and he fumbles the ball. Never had possession.
So it was a forward pass. So, it was hard to tell that. The Utes tried to track that down. 2nd and 10, deep in their own territory, right on the soccer
about the
penalty.
8-yard line.
That's the 18-yard line in soccer.
Oh, I apologize.
The other football.
So Dorney in the shotgun here, back against the wall, looking to run, has a hole.
Comes right into
and
to
runs
the Utes
right
and
into
just
2
gets
defenders.
Hit hard. He goes in there heavy.
Dorney's got a lot of heart.
He does. He wasn't afraid of that even a little bit.
No, he actually ran into him and tried to move him out of the way.
He did. He thought he was going to get him, but the Utes said, no. We got this. We'll be okay.
On the replay, Dorney, you'll see him right here. He tucks that ball and just puts his head down. Boom. Runs right into 67 from his own team.
And he gets stopped, so it's 3rd and 6. Maple Mountain deep in their own territory again, just outside the 10-yard line.
Big play right here for the Utes. He keeps it, looking down the field, has time, keeps moving forward.
Big Corbin Allen gets tackled. Basically,
seals him up,
but no. Let's see, who was that?
Did he get forward progress on that? Throwing a flag afterwards.
What's the flag afterward?
Taunting.
No flag. Maybe taunting, but
unsportsmanlike conduct. It may have been.
On who?
I don't know.
Let's see here on
Let's
the
see
L&L
replay.
Monster replay. L&L Motor replay.
Pulls it down.
Corbin Allen gets held, gets tackled right here by the.
Slips up, cuts
Yeah,
back.
He fell, I guess.
And he has him there. And then the flag is thrown.
Oh, because he kicks him. That's going to go against Maple Mountain.
Dorney kicks him.
So that's after the play.
Dorney a little frustrated.
So it should go back again 15 yards. Oh, my goodness, that's the 4th one. But that was the most egregious.
Definitely.
Kicks him right in front of the ref.
Dorney getting frustrated here late in the game.
So it's 4th down, back on the 18-yard line of soccer and the 8-yard line of football. That yellow line is ominous right there for Maple Mountain. Clock winding down.
4th down, about 3:50 on the clock.
And they've got to punt this one. They just have so many yards to gain. Looks like 10 yards But a dangerous place to take a chance here.
Especially on this side of the field for them. So they got to get that ball out of there.
Back at him a little bit. The Utes are not even going to take a chance to receive. Oh, they are. They're actually going to send Petrie back, decide if he can catch this or not. Bad long snap, but nobody goes in.
Good kick. He's going to take a
Petrie's
chance on this one.
Going to run it back. Going to get tackled early.
Keep that ball. They're trying to
hold
stand
the
him
ball.
up.
Hold the ball. Hold the ball.
Trying to stand him up there. And
so the Utes start with excellent position on the 33-yard line, 34-yard line. Just over 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Strata Networks is proud to help bring you live coverage of local sports, enjoyable, live, reliable coverage, and unbeatable speeds from the company that brings you more local cell sites than any other carrier, nationwide 4G LTE coverage, and the latest devices from your favorite brands.
So 3:31 on the clock here. They're going to go back to that replay real fast. Break it.
Same thing, grinding it out. Get a couple yards. Look at them, getting yardage. Both teams pushing against each other.
And you got to hand it to them this late in the game. Still the fire they got going.
Yeah, it's anybody's game still. 3 points is nothing in a football game. This game, it's a lot. But, I see Coach Peacock just playing smart, keeping the clock.
Conservative, smart run, yeah.
Just keeping the clock running. Trying to get that time to just tick down. They got 14 seconds on the game clock, and now the stadium here has the end goal clock, so they can snap right on the 6, 7. Most of the time gets used every time.
Oh, and he gets
nothing doing. Up the middle and down he went. Okay, looks like Maple Mountain's got to call a timeout here. All right, we're going to take a quick break while we have this timeout.
Being there to see the sunset, only to see it rise. Your friends, your family, and being around those who matter most. Visiting new places and trying new things. The road trips or the camping trips. The times you'll remember and the places you'll go back to. Let each mile bring you closer to the moments that matter. L&L Motor. People you know. People who care.
We're back in to the Uintah High School, Uintah Ute football game where the Utes are trying to get the clock to wind down so they can finish this game off.
2:38 in the fourth here, score 6-9. Keeping up with and he fumbles it, drops it, gets back a hold of it, keeps it alive, and turns something from nothing.
Goodness.
He bounced that ball like a basketball. Did you see him catch that?
Yes, you can see that here on the L&L replay.
And you can catch those kind of breaks here on this turf. You couldn't have did that on real grass.
Just going to take a little basketball dribble. So 1st and 10 for the Utes.
2:14 on the clock, and it's winding down. 9-6. Crucial drive for the Utes to stay in command here late in the game. Henderson taking all the time in the world, trying to control the pace. Keeps it.
He does keep it.
Gets gobbled
He's
up
just gotta
there
hold
and
it.
tossed back by the line.
Fighting for the ball in there. So with 1:43 left. Maple Mountain's going to take a timeout. We're going to take a quick timeout and hear a word from a couple more sponsors before we finish this game up.
I love it.
Some of the most important diagnostic tools in medicine today are in the radiology department. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, there are many modalities to choose from: CAT scans, nuclear medicine, MRI, 4D ultrasound, digital mammography, bone density scanning, and a totally digital format. The technicians at Ashley Regional are highly trained and are well known for their great customer service skills. If you need an x-ray of any kind, ask your physician to send you to Ashley Regional Medical Center for quality results.
Founded in 1946 by the Savage family with a single truck, today, Savage is the leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries. We are a proud sponsor of high school sports coverage and the community here in the Uintah Basin.
Welcome back to Uintah High School. We're the Grinders. The Uintah Grinders are grinding out this football game, trying to stay alive. 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 22.
I bet you Kyle hands this one off.
Oh, and he sweeps it to Petrie.
Big old sweep.
Petrie's
got to
a
go the
hole!
distance. He's going the whole way, and it works again. Oh, he holds his hand up right before he gets there. No flags on the field. Utes go up by 9. Let's see if we can get an extra point up and in this game.
Let's check it out on the replay.
That
was a beautiful run.
That was the same thing over and over again. They grind it out to a victory here, and I'm gonna put the fridge as
sends him
much
in
close.
motion, grabs the ball off, and Petrie, he sees the
blocking.
hole right about here. Great blocking, and then just turns up the afterburners and says, "We'll see you later,
And
guys."
look at him put his hand up before he gets there, and he almost gets tackled. Knucklehead.
You got to watch that. Yep.
Hopefully coach sees that. Now we got another timeout. We're going to stay here, talk a little bit about each of our sponsors. We're grateful to have L&L Motors, Strata Networks, Ashley Regional, Moon Lake Electric, Savage, and Stickman as our sponsors for tonight's game. Appreciate their efforts to help keep us in the game and able to have this great live coverage of a wonderful, well-played, grinded-out football game. Pretty equally matched teams, and the Utes are coming in, I think, because of their preciseness. The only thing you could fault them for on the offense is the false starts. Other
Definitely
than that,
the false starts.
they've just done a great job. You know, they got a little lucky on this play, too, because they did fumble it, and it bounced right back up into his hands.
Yeah, had the basketball play there. Definitely forgiving AstroTurf here.
Isaac Jensen was very, very happy, and at this point, beyond happy about that.
Kick is up.
And he just doesn't miss that.
Smokes that one through the uprights.
Well, we did get an extra point in. Utes up by 10, minute and a half left. Anything can happen in a prep football game. So, be ready for anything right here from Maple Mountain.
Great hold there. Kick goes up, and he knows it's good. And they love it. They finally got their extra point.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of the kickers, being the soccer coach. Mostly it's been a soccer player that does the kicking.
And I love it. The kickers, they have one of the toughest jobs. They've got one job to do, and people get so frustrated when they can't do it.
No.
And they don't know how hard it is.
And if they miss, it's always their fault. Doesn't matter that the snap was bad, the hold was bad, the block was bad. Freaking kicker missed it.
Laces in, laces out. They get a lot of pressure applied to their shoulders, and the kicker for the Utes has been doing a great job tonight.
Isaiah Perez getting ready to do another one. I would say this is probably a pooch out to like the 20-yard, 30-yard line. Just going to pooch it out there instead of giving a big, long kick.
Student section fired up here at Coach Belcher Stadium.
A little poocher.
And the band on cue.
Oh.
And we've had some action after the play there. Not quite sure what that was, but Maple Mountain got a little excited there.
Yeah, they did, and no flags. I didn't see what happened. You were watching that, Brett. What happened?
Well, it was just they got a little excited. Looked like a few of the defenders kind of were running away from the ball, pushing the block back still after the ball had been down. So they're just, I think, a little disappointed. But it was a good no call by the referees. With this much time on the clock, let it play out and see what happens.
And the replay didn't go quite long enough to see much of anything. So Here we are. Utes on defense. Maple Mountain in the shotgun.
Looking to throw.
Looking to throw. Big throw.
And out of bounds. Nobody could get a hand on that.
Just a little excited. Does not want to turn that over. You know, he knows that big throws are the only thing that's going to happen, but you got to throw him. You got to catch him.
Colin Reed in the area, but just too deep for him to get his paws on it.
And he might have just been throwing that out, waiting for the next play, because he's got to preserve clock. They have to score twice to win this game. That might have been a very headsy throw all the way out.
Definitely, you're right about that.
Man in the area, gave it a shot.
Looking to bomb it, and
it
does.
is a bomb.
And it is there. Can he make the tackle?
Petrie.
So this game is not over.
It is not over. Petrie gets done twice like that this game. He's so mad at himself.
Beautiful pass, beautiful catch. Everything moving down the field for Maple Mountain here late in the fourth.
Same result for Maple Mountain. So here we go. A 16-6 game. This is a crucial point after.
Definitely.
This one matters.
Marcus Kay, senior, 6'2", 270 to punch this in.
Big important moments here for the game. This one matters a fair bit, and it's good.
And he makes it in.
It's a three-point ball game with a minute 15 left. Again, anybody's game. Fireworks late in the fourth quarter for Maple Mountain.
3-point game, 16-13. The fireworks, Friday Night Lights. Student section was ready to filter out of here, and they've all gathered back up.
They're gonna rush the field as soon as the Utes win this game. Little commentator's curse there. I tried to put that one in the fridge, and it just wasn't yet. Too much time. Too big a plays potential.
So minute 15 on the clock. Let's see if they can do some clock management here and get out of this. Maple Mountain fired up on the sidelines. In this.
Nothing like a touchback or a touchdown right back at you to fire you up.
Definitely, especially with the long pass. So let's see what they got here. They've got another shot in the arm here late in the fourth.
You know, if I'm Maple Mountain, I can't give it back to the Utes. We've used up all our timeouts. We got one left. I
onside right here,
almost have to go onside.
So let's see how he catches the top of this ball. And it gets the distance, takes a huge jump. And that is recovered by Maple Mountain. Takes a beautiful hop.
That's as good as I've ever seen.
As soon as it comes to the defender, pops right over his head. Let's check out the replay on that.
Ouch.
Beautiful kick. Beautiful. Right here on the replay, he catches that ball perfectly, works it to the ground, and as soon as it hits right in front of him, pops right over him about 20 feet in the air, right into his hands. And if they don't make that tackle right there, number 5 would break in. Hansley.
That was just a rough one. Giles having a great game. So Coach Peacock going to take a timeout. We're going to take a quick timeout as well. We'll be right back with the conclusion of this game.
In our small community, something big is happening. Strata's fiber network is connecting thousands of locations in the basin, bringing internet speeds now as fast as 1 gig. Delivered across the fastest technology available, Gig Internet has the speed and power equal to 1,000 megabits per second. For more streaming, more sharing, more connected devices, and more possibilities. It's internet fast enough for your life. Get your gig today from Strata Networks. We connect lives.
Back here at Uintah High School, where Maple Mountain has life. Down 3, but the most excited people in the stadium right now. Utes have to play some good defense here and wind the clock down with a minute 15 left in the game.
Definitely, they got to dig deep right here. This front line, the Smash Brothers, got to break through that line and put some pressure on this quarterback. And they do. He makes a throw, and that's going to be.
He caught it, but
it looked like
caught
it
between
bounced.
his legs. So either way, he caught it on the line of scrimmage.
It bounced.
And it's basically at the line of scrimmage either way. So
nothing there.
And the throw uses up 4 seconds.
To 1:11 on the clock.
And I think they're just looking to get enough distance to take this game into overtime. With this type of field position, all they need is a field goal to tie the game up.
Makes the throw.
And the throw is
connects.
Good. Connects. And a nice open field tackle to keep it deep.
Gets about 5 yards on that. So Yabzera Degala with the catch and a few extra yards after that.
And, the one thing going in against Maple Mountain is the wind is picking up right now here at Coach Belcher Stadium. And you see the flags waving just a little bit, so there's a little wind, makes it a little harder for a 50-yard field goal. So
little crosswind, west to east blowing. So exciting point of the game right here, right now. Let's see if the Utes can bust through this line. And they make a throw. Lateral.
Alex Foster does not miss a tackle.
Up, and the Utes
and
all over him.
They keep the clock running, which forces Maple Mountain either to have a timeout or let clock roll.
And Maple Mountain, both teams with one timeout left. Alex Foster with the big save.
He's my player of the game right now, Brett.
Definitely. He's got D1 written all over him. I like that
I love
kid.
when you say that. Hopefully he listens to that and decides he wants to do something like that.
He better.
He just does a good job. We're going to stick around here for a second. I guess they got another timeout. Moon Lake Electric, owned by people they serve. Moon Lake is a cooperative, not privately owned, providing power to the area since 1938. Find and like them on Facebook. The Savage family founded the company in 1946 with a single truck hauling coal and timber in Utah. Today, they are a leader in the supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of their customers across a variety of industries, including electric power generation, coal production, oil refining, railroad, chemical, oil field, downhole service, and other industries. And Stickman is proud to sponsor VTV 6's live coverage of Uintah High School football.
Are you kidding me, John?
Basin.
My first game announcing alongside with you, and we got a tight game, 13-16, fourth quarter, 52 seconds.
It's everything you hoped for, huh?
I love it.
4th and 6. They got to get the 6. Clock's down to 52. They can't just go down. They have
Dorney
has to happen
tucks
for
and
them.
runs, and who's there? Foster.
The Utes, the whole Grinder crew. Knocks him out of bounds. All they have to do, they're going to take over on downs and take a knee. The game, it can be over if all goes well for them. 46 seconds left. Uintah's taking over on the 33-yard line, on their own 33-yard line.
Great job by Maple Mountain coming here tonight.
Just gave it everything they had. The game isn't over yet. I'm not going to call it over till it's over.
No, it's not, but you got to hand it to both teams right here. The energy that they brought. Maple Mountain traveling from the Spanish Fork area, coming up here.
And then the Grinders, grinding it out.
Home opener, Grinders making a name for themselves. Jimenez, Foster, Allen.
Foster played out of his head.
Oh, and we've got that. He takes a knee.
Super simple stuff. He's got to take one more knee. The clock's going to run down to let's see.
About 32, 31 on the clock.
So it's going to run down to about 10 seconds.
So
beautiful
game.
They'll just hold for a second
and that's a wrap.
They can just take one more knee and it's over.
Oh, and they're going to show. And they're getting frustrated. That's what's tough.
And that stops the clock because the flag flies, but they can just start the clock again and the game's over.
Yeah, they'll start a whole new set of downs, and you can hear the crowd here.
Yeah, the Maple Mountain crowd's down below us, and they're booing because their fans. I mean, come on, they're dirty players kicking each other. They can boo all they want, and their fans at home can, take it or leave it, but
it's frustrating.
Flag's going to come up, clock's going to start, game's going to be over.
And you got to hand it.
They do not have to snap it here. Game's over. Start the clock.
John, I had a great night with you tonight.
It's
I
been
appreciate
fun
you breaking me
going.
out.
You bet. The Utes are just going to walk off and leave the football right where it is. Great game. Both teams. Maple Mountain made a big effort to come back. Uintah Utes win the game, grinding it out.
Great job
Coach
tonight, John.
Peacock and the Grinders.
So that brings them both to 1-1 now.
Yeah,
Actually, Maple Mountain, I believe, will be 0-2.
0-2, and the Utes will be 1-1.
So good to see them shaking hands here at the end of the game. I had a blast, John.
We better take a look at a few highlights while these teams are shaking hands. We'll see what we've got for highlights here,
Let's
Brett.
take a look at them.
Go.
That's with Ethan Nelson.
And think of how early that is in the game.
Petrie.
Petrie with the interception. I almost forgot that interception. This is dark 30 ago.
In the shotgun, and he dips.
And he just throws that.
Makes a
great-
beautiful pass. And Reed.
And this tackle is just the pass was just good, but the tackle's almost as well.
Oh, definitely.
Both directions. Great highlight.
Reed was definitely a force to be reckoned with on
And
the
there
Maple
comes
Mountain
the
side.
fumble out and the quick recovery of Mr. Number 73.
And we're going to get him in order on our stat sheet.
Yes, we will. Oh, and the touchdown that breaks through.
Beautiful highlight for Petrie. Might catch that one on a monster replay of the week. And the fans here, as we show the replays, they're storming the field, fired up here. Another pick right there. Beautiful job tonight, John. Appreciate having you.
This is, you see, this
this
is
is
one of my
Petrie again.
favorite plays, except for right here at the end.
Puts his hand
He's
up,
like,
gets a little
I got
shove.
this, and then he gets his butt beat right here.
Yep, you put that hand up one too many times and
Yeah.
you catch the old burner right here.
And he's like, thought he had the tackle and nothing.
Hand down, man down, and he's down on the field there.
And then this is as good a play as I've ever seen.
No, and you got to hand it to Maple Mountain's kicker there. That was picture perfect. You could not get a better kick.
Yeah, put him back in the game, and then the Utes held court. What a great game. Good to have everybody out. Stay tuned for VTV's coverage of whatever comes next, but be aware, each and every Friday night, VTV covers football. See you next week.